It's Thursday. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. We got 'em? We got 'em. We got 'em.
Have to have one.
We're doing Peak Pro dabs and we're doing joints. We would have had a blunt, but I missed my turn.
And I messed it up. It was terrible.
Would have had a blunt, but I missed my turn. Stoned. Could have had a blunt, but I missed my turn. Stoned. Okay, I think I killed the peak already.
Dude, I never thought how expensive that charging port is.
How much was it? How much is this thing?
That's like $200.
Ridiculous. I don't even use it. I don't even use this thing.
Well, I have to get a white one now.
That's a nice one. That white one looks cool. I would get that so dirty though.
Yeah.
What happened here? Is this thing on or not? There we go. Okay. Peak is heating up. So we have a lot to talk about today. Randolph Council meeting. Randolph cannabis meeting. Dover burn up, clean up. I love that. Burn up, clean up. Cleaning up your town. We have to do a karaoke of that.
That's a good one. I like that.
We're going to call Savvy Jane. Yes, Savvy Jane, we're going to call you, so get ready. Hamilton. I have a story from Hamilton. Union City was amazing. We got to talk about that. And Mrs. Fields was not amazing. We have to talk about her because she's totally unamazing. And then we're going to call a company who uses the handicap spot for their business. Actually, two companies. I'm going to call the car wash too. Let's call the car wash. I don't care. Let's go.
It's an issue, and I feel like I'm seeing it a lot more, and I don't really look for those type of things, but
you know what? That's what we do. We fight for the disabled, people who can't fight for themselves. So you know what? It's our responsibility to say something. It really is.
It's just the right thing to do. And yesterday at that spot, there was a handicapped person with the license plate across the street parked.
So wrong.
And you know what? Yesterday I did have my wheelchair around because I was going to go to that Randolph meeting in my wheelchair.
You brought it with you?
Yeah.
I think we should do the crosswalk videos together.
Yeah.
Can I get you a wrestling mask? Would you be down to wear a wrestling mask?
I'm down.
Seriously?
Yeah,
like a green pot leaf one or something?
Yeah.
Dude, we would scare people.
Yeah.
2 wheelchairs and wrestling masks?
Yeah.
Stopping traffic? What? Oh.
And and like now I'm good. Like I'm kind of healed up to the point where like now I can do more things in my wheelchair and push my limits. You know what I'm saying?
You know it's crazy because you're slowly getting out of your wheelchair and I'm slowly getting into my wheelchair because you're going up and I'm kind of going. I'm fighting going in there because I'm getting there. I'm getting worse. I'm not getting any better and it's scary.
Yeah, man.
But I'm glad one of us is getting better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, man, you're pushing me now, and I'm gonna push you.
Yeah, I need that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Back in 5 minutes with the best podcast on Thursday you'll ever hear. We had the best meetings this week too. You'll see. You'll see. Seth is melting. Seth is melting. Why are you melting, Seth? Seth is melting.
Sounds like an episode of Rick and Morty or something.
Are you melting wax?
Just slightly this, let's resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises, promises all the time. Don't cross the line, and you know it's mine. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? 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 W
All right, welcome to Thursday. What's up, Chris? How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Better now. Got my coffee and my cannabis.
Beautiful day out. It's not raining.
And we got a lot to talk about today.
I feel like there's been a lot recently.
I don't even know where to start. Should
Yeah.
we make some phone calls first, or do we? What do you want to do?
I don't know.
We can make phone calls.
Yeah, we can make those phone
Can
calls.
we make those phone calls?
Yeah, we can make
You
those
look,
phone calls.
Look those numbers up real
Yeah,
quick.
I got one of them.
Which one you got?
I got the Elite Divers.
All right. Let's explain what's happening here. We're a 501c3. We advocate for the disabled and for cannabis patients. And there are businesses that are parking in their own handicap spots thinking it's their handicap spot without a handicap tag, without anything.
And then they where it says the disability sign where it says that you can park there, they put their own sign there allowing them to park there. But is it their sign or is it, town sign? Like, whose sign has more power? Or who's the one do we listen to?
Are they defacing state property by putting their sign on a street sign?
Yeah, is that a crime?
Are they doing that themselves?
Yeah,
Did the town give them that sign? It's not. It's very confusing.
it is. And if you're a tow truck guy, and then because it says call tow truck, like it will be towed away, and you will be fine.
All right,
So what's the tow truck guy do?
all right, yeah, let's give them a call. Let's start right there, and then I want to call the other one. There's one across the street on the other side that their business uses the handicap spot. Let's see if that's it. Okay, I think I got it.
And yesterday, both handicaps were being used, and across the street there was a car that had their little thing they put on top of their, it was the license plate actually. So they can park there, and the person had to park across the parking lot because one of them was being used. Mind you, there's like 20 parking spaces in that plaza, and only 2 are for disabled, and one of the stores happened to use it. I wonder if the other stores would want to use it. Like, you know, would it be like parking wars? That's a real hold my cane.
It says, you know, hold on. You got to look at this. I'm trying to go to this place.
Lefty.
This is weird. Hold on a second. This is really weird. I'm not sure what's happening here. It's sending me. I'm trying to go to the website of the company. Check this out. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry about that. What's this? This says continue. I don't want to continue. It says before I continue to this website, I must go through a standard security check, after which you will be redirected to Chrome Store and will be given the option to install Secured Search extension. This extension will offer you a safer web search experience by changing your default search provider. What the hell is this? Almost there. I'm not doing that. I just want to go on this website here. I'm clicking on their website, and this is where they're sending me to some weird No. Now I really want to call them. Now I'm really like, what the hell?
That's the other one?
This is the other one.
Wow.
What the hell is that? I don't like that at all. Give me a virus already? Hold on. All right, that was kind of weird. All right, so let's call this one here.
The virus hacking? I don't know.
I'm getting hacked now.
It's right there.
All right. Let's see. Hold on.
Hey, Divers. Good morning. It's Fleming.
Hello, Fleming? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi, this is... Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Oh, sorry.
Good morning, Elite Divers. It's Fleming.
Good morning. I have a question. The parking out front, there's a disabled handicap spot out front. Whose spot does that belong to? Is that a disabled spot, or is that part of your business?
I haven't got a clue, actually. I have to ask the owner of the shop. I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, I don't know.
Do you know who...
That's the honest answer. I really don't know. I can ask him.
Yeah, because do you know who drives that truck?
Is the owner there by any chance?
No, he's not. He's at home doing his primary work.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll talk to him tomorrow. I'll come by.
Yeah, can I ask just because I'm curious why?
Well, we're confused because it's a handicap spot. It's a disabled blue, but there's a sign on it, and it also says, what else does it say on there? It says
it says that you can also be fined, but then you have your store sign there. So it's confusing,
right? That
only you get. You know, you guys. There's 20 other parking spots you guys can park at. You know.
Yeah.
And you decide to pick a person, the only two, then out of what, probably 20 parking spots maybe that you guys have, maybe more. There's only 2 for disabled, and one of them you guys are using.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's my problem. See, like I'm disabled. I use I use a wheelchair to roll around.
All
and and when I went there yesterday, there was a car in the disabled, and I see your company car there, and there's other cars in the parking lot that have their disabled, their right to park there, but you have your company car there.
Yeah, but you can just come in and I'll just remove it. I mean, that's not an issue. I just don't know about the agreement that the owner has, or my boss has with the owner. I just don't know that agreement. But if you need that spot and I'm here, just come in. I have the car key. I'll just remove it.
So you would want me to get out of my wheelchair, get in my wheelchair, and roll in?
Just call me.
It's just why are you putting another step in my way to do something that's already giving to me?
Yeah, whoever's parking the car should park it in a regular spot.
Are you disabled, sir?
Me?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Have you ever spent a day in a wheelchair, sir?
Oh, no, never.
Would you like to spend a day in a wheelchair to see what it's like?
No, thank you. I'd rather not.
So, do you understand what an extra step is to me?
I truly understand what you're saying, but as I said to you, like, I'm just trying to be friendly with you and telling you that if you need that spot and there's no spots available, I can come out and remove the car. I just don't know how the agreement with the owners and that spot for our shop and that sign, how that works. I just don't know that. I'm not aware of that.
So I understand that. I know you're trying to be friendly, but why? Like, it's my right to park there. Why should I have to ask you to remove your car so I can park there when it's my right to park there? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I truly understand what I'm saying. And you probably also understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I also understand. I see that you have 2 other parking spots to the left that's directly in front of your business that you can park.
Sir, did you park the car there?
Sorry?
Did you park the car there?
The van?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I'm not driving in it.
Oh, okay. So whoever's driving it, can you mention to the person that's driving that van to maybe not park there, please?
Yeah, of course I can.
Thank you. That would solve the problem.
Okay, no worries.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate
you're
it.
welcome.
God bless you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
have a good day.
You too.
So it's all about the money. I don't know what deal they got going on over there. Well, maybe we should call the town of Randolph.
That's next. We were just there 2 days in a row. We were all there.
It just that just annoyed me more. The fact that just call me, I'll remove it. Why do I have to call you? Why do I have to give? Why do I need your permission to remove the car when it's my right? What?
He's saving the spot for you. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, it's already saved for me, buddy. That's why And then oh God, no, I don't want to spend a day in a wheelchair. So why are you gonna make me call you to get out of my? Come on, man.
All right, this is another store that does it, and I go there and I get services here.
I wonder what they have to say. What does YouTube, Facebook have to say about that? Like, does that set I'm shaking right now. That got me so mad. That guy just like, oh well, you can call me. Well, no, just move it. There's enough 2 parking spots right next to you, buddy. Like, just move it.
It's a crime. Larry says it's a crime. He hates when delivery drivers park in handicap spots. It's sad. I didn't care how much they needed. Didn't care how much they needed to bring inside. Oh, I didn't care how much they need. Yeah, that's right. You have a big pile of stuff. Yeah. Well, sorry. They block crosswalks all the time too. It's really frustrating.
Like, spend a day in a wheelchair. Oh God, no.
No, God, no. That's a good clip right there. We have to get that clip. Seth is still melting. All right, right on, man. All right, let's call this other one here.
Hello?
Good morning. This is Lefty.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. This is Lefty Grimes. You're on the air. Is this the car wash?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I have a question about. Yeah, I have a question about the handicap spot that's out front. The disabled parking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can use it.
Well, there's a van in there. There's a red van that's in there all the time, and I can never use that spot.
No problem. Just let me know when you come, and I can remove that. I can remove it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but can't they just park in a regular spot? Because I don't need you to hold the spot for me. I'm disabled. That spot should be already held for me. You know.
Yeah. No problem.
Can you just not?
When do you want to come by?
Well, can you just not park there anymore, please, so I can come there? Because I come there all the time. I come to vacuum my car. I come there just to park. Can you just not park there? It's illegal actually to park there.
Okay, no problem.
It would be good because
Okay.
we have people in wheelchairs that can't use that spot, and you guys aren't disabled. You're just
Okay,
using
okay.
it for the business.
Okay.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Good. All right. Bye-bye.
You call me, I'll move it.
Is that their go-to? Like, is that their go-to now? Like, is that?
Wow. You call me, man. I'll move it. I'll take care of you, man. You just come. I'll take care of you.
I'll take your money. Don't worry. Just come. I'll
Come,
remove and
I'll do
take
whatever
your
you
money.
need.
Yeah.
Just when you coming? I'm right now. Let's tell him right now. Let's call him back and say I'm coming. Move the car.
Jeez.
Wow. That's. I'm glad we stopped there today because I
Yeah.
wanted to see that, and now I needed to see what you were showing me. I didn't understand what you were showing me.
Now you really, yeah.
It's just we should have taken a picture of the sign. There was a sign with a disabled placard, and underneath it said the elite diving, right?
Yeah, elite divers.
Elite divers,
Parking something.
and then something else. Oh, the fines for parking in the handicap.
yeah.
Really strange. I don't know whose sign that is, and who put that other sign up on top of a government. Is that a government sign? I think that's
Yeah.
their sign. I think they paid for that sign.
They must have.
Maybe.
But the other thing is, it's not like in front of their store. It's like, it's just, it's off to the side a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They have other parking spots to the left of that are directly in front, and you just park there. It's literally 2 parking spots over. But the thing is, there's only 2 of them in that whole plaza, so it's a game changer.
All right. Is Savvy Jane going to call in, or should we call her?
Um,
You could just throw your phone over here.
yeah, I don't.
It's not really. My phones ain't working right.
She may be
tonight.
busy. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She'll let me know when she's
Hold on.
She's busy.
I have to ventilate the air in here. So the show is yours. Ready, go. I love doing this. I do this to everybody,
Wow.
and they hate when I do this because I'm
Yeah.
like, ready, go, and then they're like, now he's starting to sway. It's like, oh,
Yeah, it's
shit,
like,
put
oh,
me
snap.
on the spot, live radio.
Yeah.
What do I say? I love
Yeah.
it.
What
Ready,
do I
go.
say?
Be funny. Be funny now.
Be funny now. Jeez. This is great.
I just have to open the window.
But either way, man, it's a crazy topic where, again, the last is being put last, further behind.
I said be funny, not sad.
But I can't.
I know.
I just can't get that off
I
my
know,
mind,
I
you know.
know.
And especially when they say, "Oh yeah, no problem. Just let me know when you come in. I'll take your money. I'll move it, and then when you're gone, I'll put it back in." Like, no, dude. Like, no. Like, it should be already available. Why do I have to fight for my parking rates now?
These are people that don't have friends in wheelchairs or don't have family. Once you have a
Right,
family member
right.
or you know somebody or you've been through it, then it changes. Then it's like, oh, I get it now. I get it.
And that's why I asked them, "Are you disabled?" Of course not. No. And then like, all right, well, do you know what it's like being in a wheelchair? No. Would you like to be in one? Oh God, no way. All right. So why are you gonna make me call you just to shop there? What if I'm not even gonna shop at your store? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, more rights now. Like, I'm getting hit from another angle now, Lefty.
Yeah, there's another angle. I didn't realize that these businesses are actually taking over these parking spots.
I don't know, man.
I never seen no shit like that.
I just had to. I just done it. And you know what? I was gonna call the towing company, cause like what?
That's next.
What would happen? Like, you know?
Would they tow the vehicle? See, that's weird. Whose sign is that? Who owns that sign? And who pays that fine?
The owner sitting in his house.
I think we got through to both of them. Whoever that other guy was, I don't even know if he's the boss or anything.
Yeah, he seemed like he's like, all right, you got me, man. You got me. Like,
Yeah, but the way he answered the phone, I thought I was calling my buddy who was smoking weed with me.
Yeah.
He was just like, hello. Yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, hello, this is the car wash. Hi, Joe speaking. No, I was just like,
kind of like the other guy. Yeah, this is
Whatever.
lead diver. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
wow. So I don't know if that second call went anywhere.
Yeah.
That was a finish line over in East Hanover. Please ventilate the air. There's a strong smell, and it smells. I had to keep the front door open. Turn that weed down, man. That shit's it's too loud, man.
Turn down for what?
Turn that weed down, damn it. I hope. Well, the thing is, we have the air conditioner on.
Yeah.
That's used to have the exhaust fan. Now it's the air conditioner. It's too damn hot. Is it hot out? What's the temperature out right now?
Oh, shit.
I'll put the fan in. I don't care.
Let's see. Weather channel.
It's probably like 80, right?
Yeah, yes, it is, sir.
Yeah.
It's 80.
So no, we're not turning the air off. No, man. I am drinking hot coffee too. This is great.
Yeah.
All right. So Pete Camerano is a very prominent figure in New Jersey politics for a long time, and we're actually going to talk to him.
Yeah.
I didn't want to announce this yet because I wasn't sure it was going to happen. I think it's going to happen, so we're going to give him a call in a few minutes. So stick around for this one. If you have any questions for Pete, put them in the chat. I have my own questions for him.
Yeah, and if you don't know who he is, man, just do a little bit of research.
Yeah, but we like Pete, so
Yeah, we do.
Be nice.
He's actually part of a board, a cannabis board.
Yeah, he wants to help patients, and we want him to help us.
Yeah,
We
so
want to help him to help us.
we want to, maybe probably get some advice and to see how we can actually further the movement for home grow, or what's the holdup, what can we do,
Well, there's no time like the present. I think we should just give him a call, right?
Yeah.
Why not? I got his number. Oh, man. There's a good story here we have to read later on Hamilton. Oh, boy. Where's my... Hold on. Sorry, I'm unprepared, as usual.
That or stoned.
Well, that's given. I can still be stoned and prepared. Usually I do pretty good. What's this? Howell? Oh, this is some bullshit in Howell. Yeah, Howell's a mess. I'll read that in a minute. Hold on. I'm looking for my phone number here. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Pete.
Yes.
Hey, it's Lefty Grimes. How you doing, man?
Good, Lefty. How are you?
Good. I'm here with my friend Chris.
Hi, how you doing?
All right. How are you?
Yeah, man. I'm glad you have some time for us, man. The patient community wants to thank you for helping us. We really need all the help we can get at this point. You know the story, what we're going through, and
Sure.
I don't have to tell you how we're suffering out here. One out of 10 cannabis patients are dying every year. I think that number still stands true, and the ones that are still standing are fighting for our rights out here, and we appreciate you.
It's a serious issue,
Yeah.
and it's a real issue for people who are suffering. So I'm happy to be part of a team with people like yourself who have been fighting it for a long time. Yeah, you've been in this longer than I have.
So you're a part of a board on is it called CERI, CERI Research?
CERI, it's the Cannabis Education Research Institute, yes.
Yeah, what do they do over there?
It's sort of, the goal is to collect data on medical marijuana that, we can then use to make the case for reimbursement.
Right.
So it's more research, looking at the numbers. We don't deal with cannabis directly, but it's research driven by data.
And is this going to somehow help with insurance coverage? And you think that's coming?
Well, I think it's going to take a lot of work and effort. And Siri's whole logic is that you need to have some data, scientific data, to help with the fight. So we're gathering it. I do think it's coming. I think it's a matter of time, but it's going to take a lot of advocacy.
Yeah. You're from you spent a lot of time in Hoboken. I think you're from Hoboken, right?
No, I'm not. It's a different Pete Camarano.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
right.
the other Pete. Yeah, I was confused when I saw the other Pete. I'm like, wait, that's a different guy. I'm like, okay, I have to make sure I don't talk about this guy because this guy's.
I'm from Metuchen.
Oh, Metuchen. That's right. I went to school in Metuchen. I went to St. Joe's. So yeah, that's great.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I was a Metuchen High guy.
Oh, okay. You were a rival.
Where are you from that you went to St. Joe's?
I was living in Old Bridge at the time. I had moved from Bayonne to Old Bridge.
Ah, got it.
Yeah. But the reason I was asking, because Hudson County has really bad wheelchair access issues. And I actually talked to Brian Stack about this last night, and they're going to hopefully pass an ordinance, because they actually have a police station with no wheelchair access in
Is that right?
yeah, in Union City. So they're going to fix that.
Is it an old station, I'm assuming?
Yeah, that's the problem. All these buildings are grandfathered in, and
Yeah, well, the mayor's pretty good at addressing issues.
he's great.
Yeah.
We told him about this problem a while back, and he put up a sign and gave wheelchair access to the side of the building, which was fine. But now the problem is, and I noticed this at Bayonne High School, is when you're inside the building in the wheelchair, and you have steps at the front that you had to bypass. Well, if there's a fire, who's going to carry you down those front steps? So you're literally a fire hazard in a wheelchair in any building, like Bayonne High School. I was at the podium. I was a fire hazard. And Union City Police Station, I was a fire hazard. And Senator Stack understands this. He's very
He does.
He gets
He's a
it
hands-on,
because
he's a hands-on mayor.
his parents were in wheelchairs, so he
I
gets
did not
it.
know that.
Yeah, he we spoke about this last night, and so yeah, that's what we do. We have a 501c3. We advocate for disabled people and for cannabis patients' rights, because a lot of us, we need the help.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but we've made a lot of strides, as you know. And again, a lot of it's due to the pioneers in New Jersey, like you and others.
Let me ask you a question. Why is home grow such a touchy subject with the politicians?
Yeah, I can't answer that. I think they're sort of split down the middle. There's some concern that when you have, and I'm not agreeing with it, I'm just telling you what the issues are, that when you have homegrown, you kind of lose control of the market. You don't know where somebody got it. Other states have done it. Some have done it well, some haven't. I think it's probably fear of the unknown. It's not an easy plant to grow. If you've ever tried it, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of attention, and it's a difficult plant to grow successfully. That's just my view. But I don't know why they won't go there. Although there is movement on it in the legislature.
Yeah, there is. I just would like it for patients that are trying to help themselves.
How much do you think the significance of certain strains, because they try to customize on medical a little bit more, you may get a higher level of THC or a lower level, depends. How much do you think individuals could achieve that same kind of goal when they're growing?
Well, I know there's a certain strain for diabetes called Durban Poison. It's got THCV in it, and there's only a couple of these strains, and it's an anomaly. It actually is an appetite suppressant, as opposed to and it's made to suppress your appetite and to help for diabetes, and those strains are very hard to find, and a lot of places don't grow them. I know patients that would do that.
They're not profitable.
Yeah, right. It's not. That was what I heard. It's not profitable, and that's sad because that's what I'm saying. We need to take care of the patients first.
That makes sense, actually. I can see your argument there. It makes a lot of sense. And that's the concern about as you move into rec. it's a much more profitable area. And how many of the medical ATCs are still going to exist and are, where they're focusing mainly on patients? That's something we got to see.
Yeah, and and my thing is, what we're starting to see in California is a lot of the PGRs, like plant growth, chemicals being grown with the weed.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Oh, yeah. Speak over here. Come over here. I'm sorry. Come over here. Can you lean over?
Oh,
Or I'll just move the phone over. I'm
All
sorry. My phone is not really in a good spot right now.
so my question is, that was my phone. My concern is like what we're seeing with the recreational being more profitable. Like out in California, they're growing with PGR, with chemicals, to make it more profitable, to make to maximize their harvest. That's my concern for here, being at that recreational level and being profitable. Is the patient's already getting ignored, and it seems like all they're worried about is the profits.
That is a situation that very well can happen and has happened in other states. Because the rec is it's a bigger market. You have a bigger variety. You're not spending time on custom strains, and I'm not saying they're right, but that is a problem that happens.
Pete, do you know anything about who took home grow out of the original bill in 2010? This is a question we've been asking for years.
I do not.
I thought you might have some insight on that one.
I do not know.
Yeah, we were wondering because there was 6 plants in the original bill back in 2010, and then it was taken out. And
The
then,
one that was actually introduced or prior to introduction?
it was taken out right before the vote, I believe.
Oh, right. I think I remember that. But I don't know what prompted it off the, 2010 is like ages ago.
I know. I remember it like yesterday, though.
You're better than I am.
Yeah. Well, these are important issues because I remember that was a big issue back then for us.
Homegrow has kind of been a, right or wrong. It's been a controversial or a hot button issue in almost every state. And, some have done it and have modified it. Some have done it well. Others have not. I have a son up in Massachusetts, where it's legal. And, this is how I know it's difficult to grow. I listened to him tell me he had a miserable time growing when he was allowed to. And it didn't work for him. It didn't turn out well.
Did he say why?
You know what? And I think you guys may understand this, that it's something that takes a lot of time and attention. And there's a lot of factors that go into it. And I think if you don't have the time to commit to it, it's difficult to grow.
This is true. You need to know what you're doing or you're wasting your time.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what happened. It's sort of, it's not a direct comparison, but it's like craft beer and the big guys. You can brew your own beer, but it's hard. It takes time.
Yeah.
So, and this is the same thing, and actually it requires a lot more attention than beer, for sure.
So a lot of these towns are banning medical cannabis. What do you think about when they ban medical cannabis, when 2/3 of our population voted for recreational, and they're banning medical cannabis in some of these towns?
You're talking about the move now to ban it before the 180 days from the legislation?
Yeah.
Here's what I think, and I'm a former mayor. I probably, as much as I care about the issue, if I were sitting in my old mayor's seat right now, I would probably ban it in my town. Because, until the commission has the regulations done and put them out there, you don't know what you're going to be dealing with. Now, I think what you'll see is they can opt back in. So I think once the regulations come out and everybody kind of understands what the rules are, I think you'll begin to see a lot of towns probably opting in. And you could do that, at any time. You could probably, I'm guessing on the timing of the regulations, October, you'll see them starting to come back because it's the fear of the unknown. And, if you're representing a community, that's a little bit risky and dangerous that you're committing the community to something you don't know what the rules are for. So I think once the rules are done, you'll see towns come back.
But I just wouldn't it also be like an advantage in a way, because you can set the rules before the rules are kind of being made, like zoning and stuff like that, instead of banning it. Kind of like, because if you ban it, you're stopping anybody coming in and trying to build it up and be ready to go on when it's up and when everything is ready to go.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of a dual-edged sword, because if you opt in and then the rules come out from the state, from the regulatory commission, and they're not what you had in mind or the community had in mind, it's a totally different situation. I don't see it as an advantage not knowing the rules. I see it more risky.
When you say about these rules, what type of rules are you looking for specifically?
Well, I think it's just the commission adopting the regulations that will dictate a lot of the, the legislation does the broad overarching policy, but then the commission as a regulatory body adopts the rules as to how you do it, how you implement that legislation. So it'll cover every aspect of the legislation, from the licensing process to the site process for different locations, what you can and can't do. And that's a normal course of business when you're dealing with legislation and laws.
I heard that they're going to do something in the regulations for some sort of amnesty for legacy dealers like Ed Fortune and other legacy dealers. What do you think about that happening?
I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, it's just I'm hearing talk about amnesty.
Amnesty in what sense?
In the sense that they're not going to arrest, and they're trying to get the tax money and the license money from legacy dealers, legacy market, black market.
I don't know if that would be dealt with in the regulations. I think any sort of amnesty in that context would have to be done through legislation.
Yeah, I would think so too. But yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm just hearing that. So.
And I don't know how they would collect back taxes on something that was operating without any regulatory oversight.
I know. Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah, right.
So that piece of it, I could see. Yeah, I don't know how they would do it. But the actual amnesty stuff, I don't think they can do by regulation.
It's interesting because I know Ed Fortune would love to have a license, but I don't think he can get one because he has a record, I guess, and he can't get a license right now.
The issue came up and they dealt with it, and again, I'm not as familiar with that piece of it, but there was some discussion about, depending on the level of offense, not disqualifying people from getting a license.
Yeah, I would hope.
Look, who better knows how to grow it than somebody who's done it?
Right, exactly. Yeah. And I really support the mom and pop kind of businesses. These big conglomerates that are coming in here. I don't know. It's kind of scary to see these guys, these billion-dollar corporations, come in here and build an industry on the backs of the patients that are here suffering. I mean, we got to take care of the patients first. The
patients should be the primary priority, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
The legislation did have a craft license in it, and hats off to the folks who pushed that from day one, the guys like Bill Caruso and others. To get that in there so that there is a market for the other people, the smaller kind of operators, and not the big ones. Natural progression of the market, though, particularly as more states come online, is you're seeing the big ones are just coming in and taking over.
Yeah.
But as long as you have that craft license in there, your craft grow license, I think there is a real opportunity for people to come in and operate at a good profitable margin. And the craft is a different breed. It's something, it's a passion, it's something you really want to focus on. You're probably going to focus more on specific strains and particular products.
Yeah, I would just
quality too, probably.
Yeah, I would grow a couple of different strains for myself. I know I would love to do that because I can't afford the medicine. I really can't. I'm on
That is a problem, and
Yeah.
that's why reimbursement is critical. It's expensive, and it's more expensive than the rec market even. So until you have third-party reimbursement, I think the market's going to continue to suffer.
and that's a federal issue, right?
It is and it isn't. I mean, there are third-party payers. For example, you can do it in workers' comp. So that if somebody's on workers' comp, the state workers' comp system could probably do it. The personal injury protection on autos. There are ways to start the process, and you can work with third-party administrators in the state or benefit managers in the state to try to get them to cover it. It's legal here, so if my employer, whoever it is, has a plan and they want to cover it, they could.
So I
But
can.
most of the national insurance companies aren't going to do it.
So I should probably just ask my insurance company if they'll reimburse me for my cannabis. Do you think they'll do it?
No, they won't do it at this point. No, the point is, so, the plans themselves, if you have an administrator or a benefits manager in a specific plan, they
Right.
could theoretically do it. They're hesitant to do it because of the federal stuff and others, but that's where the data comes in. If you can get the data on the effectiveness for medical, you can present that data and show that it has a clear benefit. It's much more cost effective than some of the drugs.
This data, my friend Jeff used to talk about the data. They should have collected his blood and checked his data for, because he was using cannabis oils for his cancer for the last 4 years of his life. And he was asking the Department of Health to collect his data so that he can help other patients,
The department isn't going to do it, which is where the group, the Siri group that I'm on the board of, it's why that's one of the reasons we're there, because we know the public sector is not going to collect that data, and if they do, they're not going to be able to analyze it. So we, as a not-for-profit, we can collect that data, we can utilize it, we can analyze it, and we can present it to both policymakers and, whether it's the governor, the legislators, or anyone else, and we can present it to the insurance companies to say, here's the data that shows that this is effective.
I think another problem is that the cannabis is a recommendation. It's not a prescription. That's another issue.
That is an issue, and it should be, as well as access. I mean, I don't know if you're a medical patient, but
yes.
it's not easy.
Hello?
I said it's not easy to, go through that system and go to the doctor, get somebody to write it and all that. But I think it will become more of a mainstream prescription type thing in the future.
Pete, I got my card in 2013, and it cost me $1,600 that whole year. I had to go see the doctor 4 times and wait a year to get my actual card, and it was 4 visits at $400 each. And I'm on disability. I'm like, come on.
No, that's definitely a barrier, and that's why I think you saw some of that stuff dealt with in the legislation. I think it's once a year now, I think. Don't quote me on that one.
Yes.
And there was a move to do that, and we recognized that early on when I was in the governor's office that was a big issue, and we were trying to work to overcome that, because we heard from patients. It's extremely expensive just to go to the doctor, and it's not reimbursable like any other doctor's visit.
There's that, as well as delivery. Delivery is a big part. And my other thing is, now that it's recreational, we might have is there anything for the out of staters, and if out of state people can come get cannabis in New Jersey, I think patients should be able to come in and get their medical cannabis here as well if they're in out of state, coming in to visit family or go to the shore, because from people from Pennsylvania or from wherever, the tourists,
Yeah, no, that's a serious issue. I have a personal friend who spends half the year out of state, but has to come back just to get to visit an ATC in New Jersey, even though it's a good distance away. It's not like a neighboring state; it's pretty far away. But he periodically has to come back because he can't get it where he is, and he can't get enough here to last him that time period. So I understand it. The interstate stuff is always complicated because of the federal issues. You can get it here. You can't transport it across state lines legally. It does become an issue. But there is an effort to address some of those concerns about people who may be vacationing. But I think that's going to come at a later date.
Yeah, because, I go to Florida to visit family all the time, and I'm a patient here, but when I go over there, it's like, you guys have ATCs, you guys have medical, but I can't take part. But if I go to Maine, I can take part.
Recognition.
Yeah,
it'll come. It'll come with time. I know it's frustrating now, but it'll come.
Do you expect anything to happen on the federal level with cannabis?
I'm optimistic. I think more and more states come online for medical and also for rec. It puts more pressure on them. I think we have a different mindset with the current administration than in the past, and I think it is something that could possibly happen.
Yeah, because I know Joe Biden was pretty much anti-cannabis for a long time as a senator, and I think he's kind of evolving a little bit more now.
I think he's evolving. I think the health professionals are evolving more and more, and I think Congress is evolving. It's certainly talked about a lot more than there used to be in the context of changing some of the laws. We haven't gotten there yet, but it's certainly more out there.
Yeah. Have you ever? Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask you a silly question. Have you ever tried Woodstock weed back in the day?
No.
No. Have you ever? Never ever?
No.
Okay. I had to ask.
This may shock you. I'm not really a user.
Not really?
I never have been.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to it, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing.
Right.
But, I do understand the need and all that. Have I tried it? Sure. Who hasn't? But it's really not. You know why? It puts me to sleep.
Right.
And I don't, that to me, that's, it's not where I want to go.
Yeah. Certain strains will do that to you. The indicas will knock you out.
Yeah, I haven't had much luck finding one that doesn't, actually. Now, people I've been around, the exact same strain will do something different to them.
Challenge accepted, Pete. I'm going to find you the strain that works for you.
I feel cheated. It's like I do it. I fall asleep. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's the best sleep I get.
Oh, yeah. You need a sativa to keep you awake. One thing that we need in New Jersey is FICO, a fully extract cannabis oil. And that stuff will knock you out, too. But that's what you give cancer patients to knock them out for pretty much 90 days of FICO treatment, like a gram.
Is that right?
And it's super expensive. There's no way you can afford it in New Jersey at the prices. It's for wax, for dabs, it's $200 a gram. So for FICO, it would be astronomical for FICO. And this is what we need for cancer patients. And
but here you go. So you take that price, and that's in many cases when it comes to painkillers or narcotics they use to treat the pain. It's a hell of a lot more than $200 a gram. So this is where sometimes hopefully if we get there, the insurance company are going to wake up and say, "Hey, we can treat this just as effectively." It can be treated just as effectively with cannabis. And it's, there's a certain cost driver in here. I hate to say it, but they're going to say it's cheaper. It's just as effective. We need to go there. That's what we have to demonstrate to them. Because at the end of the day, they're a company that cares about profits.
Right. Well, they still have to hear from us because we're patient advocates, and we're gonna be
Listen, everybody's heard from you, and that's a good thing. You've been out there a long time, and keep it up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we appreciate you helping, and if any way you can help us with home grow, that would be super helpful. Because I'm telling you personally, I want to grow some cannabis for myself. I can't afford these prices, and
I understand.
yeah,
You think you think you can grow it? I have a feeling you can.
I could, and I would probably help other people that would need help too. Because the patient community was very helpful, very tight, and we all want to help
Right.
each other. So we would help each other. Maybe have a community grow if possible, where we could all chip in, help time, whatever.
Yeah.
Put in time.
We gotta get the fight there, then.
Yeah.
And it's therapeutic reasons too, as well.
Yeah.
Gardening.
Yeah, for it's very, very therapeutic for somebody who has cancer or is suffering to sit in a garden of cannabis and just relax and just sit there. And I do that with my bamboo right now. I sit in my bamboo garden. I'm so relaxed. I pray, and it's wonderful. Well, you would do that with a cannabis garden or a hemp field too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
Yeah, good stuff. But
All right.
thank you so much, man. You're the best. We appreciate all your help, man.
All right, guys.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
everything you do. Talk to you soon.
See ya. Bye-bye. Good call. Oh. What's this? All right. Hello.
Hello, can I speak to Edward, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hi, Edward. This is Jennifer from Tewksbury Township Municipal Office. You left a voicemail regarding the meeting next Tuesday?
Yes, thank you. Right. I need disabled accommodations for next week. Is that possible?
I don't know what you mean. It's right behind the firehouse. You just wheelchairs and everything can get right through it. It's right on. There's no stairs or anything.
But there's no online meeting, right? This week?
No.
Okay, but you were.
No, everything is all in person from now on.
Okay, but you guys were doing online meetings, right?
We were doing Zoom meetings prior to when we weren't able to meet, but now with social distancing, and because we are at the firehouse, we can accommodate more people and include social distancing. So since probably February, we've been able to hold in-person meetings and go back to normal.
Okay, but because I have a physical disability, I can't make it there. So I was asking for a Zoom link or some way to take
We don't.
part.
We're actually. It's not even our hall that we're using. We're using the firehouse. There's no capability of having any of that stuff. It's only in person only.
Well, how about by telephone? Maybe can I take part from telephone?
There's no telephone there. Again, it's a hall that we're using from the firehouse. So we're just doing in person only.
Well, I mean, you could put a telephone to a microphone, and that would work. I'd be able
There's
to.
no telephone. There's no telephone jacks. There's nothing. We've looked into it.
Well,
It's an actual hall that the firehouse has that has no telephones.
well, no, I'm saying maybe someone's cell phone. You could put the cell phone up to a microphone, and I could speak to the council that way. Would that be possible?
No, but you can write a letter and we can read it to them if you would like.
You see, what I don't understand is that for 14 months, that you guys did these Zoom meetings for healthy people, and now disabled people want those same accessibility rights, and you're taking it away from us. I don't understand.
We never had hybrid. It was always, we only did Zoom because of the executive order, but now that the executive order has been released, we are going back to how it was of in person.
No, I understand that, but the same thing that you guys did for 14 months, you did for healthy people. So I'd like you to take care of disabled people. You can't say you can't do it. You can do it. You're just not doing it.
We can't do it because there's no telephone at the Oldwick Manor. The only telephone that they have is upstairs in the actual firehouse, in the firehouse office. There, where this is, there is no telephone.
What about when would you guys have plans to go back to normal to town, to the town hall?
What about it?
Yeah, like when you guys go back to normal to town hall, would there be accommodations?
It will be in person only.
Right, but you'll have telephones there, right?
It will be in person only.
Well, yeah, but if I'm a disabled person and I call you for 24 hours ahead for a visual impairment or a hearing impairment, you can accommodate me, right?
No, it's in person only. We do not have the equipment to do that. It's in person only.
So you can't even accommodate hearing impaired or visually impaired people?
Sir, we do not have that equipment. It's in person only.
I think I thought you had to at least take care of visually impaired people or hearing impaired people. I'm confused.
No, it's you can have for an in person. It can be in person only. They do not. It is not a state requirement that we have to have a hybrid meeting.
No, I understand.
Actually, the state frowns over that.
So, I'm just confused because, you guys did, for years, disabled people have been asking for online school, online church, online councils, and we finally get that, but we get it for healthy people. And now you're taking it away, and all these disabled people have to go back in their...
Sir, we're not taking it away. The state we are following the state's guidelines.
But, yeah, to take it away from disabled people.
Okay, but sir, we have to follow the state statute. That we cannot override the state's laws.
Well, you choose not to. You choose not to give me disabled accessibility. That's what you're doing. You're choosing not to. You can help me, but you choose not to.
Would you like to speak to the township administrator? Because, like I said, we do not have the capability of being able to do that. I do not have a work phone to call on my cell. I do not have that. There is no telephone at the Oldwick Manor, so you cannot call in. I offered that. What we do have is that if you would like to speak, you can write something up and we will read it to the Township Committee. You're more than welcome to send an email to the Township Committee. We can read it into the minutes there, or you can come to the meeting. I don't know what else to tell you, sir.
Well, I'm talking about when you go back to the town hall.
We do not have that equipment. There's lots of equipment that you have to have, and we do not have that.
For a Zoom meeting? But you had it for 14 months, though. What happened to it?
But Zoom meetings was totally different. Everybody was in totally separate locations with separate computers. We do not have that. If you do a Zoom meeting now and you have everybody back in, with everybody having these computers, the static and the feedback is impossible. We do not have the cameras. We do not have the monitors. We do not have somebody who is running it.
Actually, I'm a sound guy for 40 years, and all you'd have to do is have one person with their camera on their Zoom, on their phone.
We do not have a camera. Again, we do not have the equipment,
ma'am,
sir.
All phones have cameras, ma'am. All cell phones have Zoom capability. You could use...
Sir, I don't have a work cell phone.
But somebody, I'm sure, on the council would want to accommodate a disabled person and let them Zoom on their phone to be heard at a council meeting for a disability. This is for disability access.
Sir, we don't have the equipment. We cannot accommodate something that we do not have.
Ma'am, everybody has a cell phone.
Sir, I cannot use my personal cell phone to do that. That is operable. I am not putting myself, that's unethical for me to do something like that.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand. All right, now I understand. Okay, so it would have to be a city phone or a... Okay.
Correct. It would have to be equipment that the town has, which we do not have.
All right. That makes a little more sense. All right. I'd like to speak to the administrator if that's possible. Would that be possible, please?
I'll transfer you over to his office.
All right.
Hold on.
Thank you. We're getting screwed. Oh, come on. I was going to start singing to that one. That was good music. Put me back in that music. We're getting screwed. Give me some more of that bells. Those bells or those chimes, whatever those were. Those were nice. I need to...
Hello, this is James Barbario, Township Administrator. I'm away from my desk at the moment, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you. Thank you and have a nice day.
Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key.
Good afternoon. This is Edward Grimes. I'm calling because I was trying to get disabled accessibility to the town meeting. Not necessarily at your next one at the you have a meeting not at town hall, but when you go back to town hall, I would like to be able to take part with your Zoom or whatever you were using for the past 14 months. I would like to use that. I'm disabled. My other friends are disabled, and we'd like to take part in your meetings, and we can't because we're disabled. And for 14 months, you guys have Zoomed for healthy people, and we're just asking for the same for disabled people, the same access. If we have to give 24 hours notice, like you would give for visually impaired or hearing impaired, we would be willing to do that, sure. But we definitely would like to take part in some sort of Zoom or whatever you were using for the last 14 months that suddenly nobody can do it anymore. And I'm like, well, you can do it, you just don't want to do it, right? Is that... It's
because the state says it's not mandated.
Yeah.
Because it's not mandated by the state.
Yeah, the state tells you that you don't have to do it, but you still can do it. If someone's disabled and they call in ahead of time and you can set it up, why wouldn't you do it for someone who's disabled? I mean, we shouldn't have to go have a state law about this, but I think that's what's going to happen. We'll need a state law. And anyway, my name is Edward Grimes. My number is 908-616-0682. I'll be here for till 2:22. So you can call me back until 2:22. That'd be great. I'd like to figure this out. If there's a way we can figure out a Zoom link or a way for disabled people to take part, like they've been taking part for the last 14 months. I mean, you know, it's like a lot of these towns are saying that we can't do it anymore, and I'm like, well, why? You're just choosing not to do it, and that's what's hurtful. Because I mean, we're disabled, but we're not like dumb. We're just disabled. You know, we know when people can do things, and then when they can't do it no more, we're like, why? Why can't you do it anymore? And they're like, well, we just can't. The government says we can't. We're not mandated to do it. But that doesn't make sense because you got people in wheelchairs, people that are sick and dying that want to take part. So really, there is no left or right here. There's only an up or down. So you really have to do the right thing and help the sick and the dying, put the last first, and let them take part. And boy, this is a long message. Anything else? Did I miss anything?
Compassion.
Yes, please have compassion. Have compassion for the sick and the dying. It takes somebody who knows someone in a wheelchair or knows somebody who's homebound or can't get out. Then it hits home for them. Then they realize how...
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, that was a long one, too.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll call me back. Wow, that's a good one. Is that going against the ADA? Probably. Normal for who? Who knows? Why? It's like, come on. I don't know. This is what we're dealing with. I'm sorry. I've been ignoring the chat.
But I'm pretty sure they have work computers, right? All they need is one computer. That's they all have laptops there too. When they're in the council, I always see them with like a laptop there. Is breaking? Wait, hold on. Is breaking the law if they use their own laptops, right? And their own their own cell phone, but they've been doing it for the past 14 months. So they've been what?
So their home computer can be Oprah requested now. So wait a minute. She just gave us a clue to some really crazy stuff right now. We can Oprah request the home computer stuff from every councilman and every town right now. Wait a minute.
Probably senators.
Did we just learn something new today? Wow. What? Wait a minute. We can Oprah request their home computers now.
I was just thinking out loud, man. I was just...
All right. Who do we want? Who's first? Scutari? Let's get Scutari. What's on Scutari's home computer? We're going to Oprah request
Do we have a
it.
lawyer out there?
Oh, my goodness.
We need a lawyer right now.
Wow. I want all... Oh, my goodness. This is too funny. This is... wait, hold on. This is a crap show? What do you mean this is a crap show? You mean this is a crap show? Or this is a crap show? How'd you mean that, offensive genetics, Frank? I didn't even read any of this stuff. Hold on, let me go backwards here. Hold on. I missed all the chat over here. Maine has craft. We need to be allowed to grow so we can learn. Yes.
Yeah.
I want a lefty strain and a righty strain, and a snaps strain. I hate the whole indica sativa ruderalis hybrid definition. It's too vague.
You.
Where do plants like the duckfoot fall? How about ABC? How about Freak Show? How about the hops crossed with cannabis? Early 1900s, duckfoot was considered a hemp plant. She averaged 15% THC. Now regulations say this hemp plant is not a hemp plant, but DNA says differently. Wow. Wow. So that was Offensive Genetics, Frank. And this is a crap show. This is probably our best show ever. What are you talking about? This show, or this is a whole crap? I don't know what you mean.
The shit we deal with, yeah, it is a crap show. Yeah,
that's true. This is not a crap show today. Sometimes it is a crap show, but this is actually a really good show today. Talking to Pete Camerano was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's two Pete Camerano, so be careful. This is the nice guy. We got the nice guy, Pete Camerano. There's another one. Yeah, you don't want that guy. All right, where were we? Can you call up the ADA and see what they would say? Sure. You want to call the ADA, the National ADA?
Ask them about the Zoom meetings or some sort of way that people that are homebound can take part.
Well, let me tell you something. Dennis, Brian Stack, really, he really came through. I should just play this clip.
Yeah, play it.
Because he was really cool. Hold on.
El Rampador. Nope, never mind. Hold on. I'm actually Lefty Grimes. Can't pick and choose what disabilities we support. You know, we have to support. I have a physical ailment, and I couldn't get around to a lot of meetings. I want to be able to take part. But, you know, we did all these things for healthy people for 14 months. And a lot of towns are saying that we can't do it now. I'm like, no, you just won't do it.
I agree with you 1,000%, Mr. Grimes, I do. And about 3 weeks ago, I spoke with the clerk. The clerk and I spoke about making sure that we do put all our meetings on. Because, look, if I can move them around the city, and I think you attended one other meeting, right? We was in a different
You're
style.
all over, yeah.
You're
It's
all over.
amazing.
You know what? It's a failure on our part not to have the meeting online and where people can view the meeting, because the more people that view the meeting, the more people also on our part get to see municipal government at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have to do that. And I'll commit to you in the Senate, I'll do more on that also.
We want to take part.
Absolutely.
I want to be able to speak to the council from
Sure,
my home.
sure.
Another problem is that a lot of towns have different formats. I've been to hundreds of council meetings in the past couple of years. My phone is full of about 6 apps, different apps, WebEx, Cisco, Zoom. There's about 6 of them. And a lot of towns have different rules. They take the chat away, they put the chat back, they allow you to speak, they don't allow you to speak, or they don't allow you to be seen. Union Township, you can't even be seen or heard. You have to write a letter to the clerk and hope the clerk reads the letter to the council with the same emotion that you have. But yeah, Union Township does not let you speak or be heard, which is shocking to me. So there needs to be some consistency across the board around the state, because I've been to literally hundreds of council meetings, and they're all different. Sometimes they'll give you a password an hour before the meeting. And then you're scrambling to try to find the password, and if it's wrong, it's like, they should make it easier for us to attend. These are public meetings that we want to attend, so.
And it should be addressed statewide. It shouldn't be town by town does what they want to do. It should be a statewide, same thing like Oprah.
Yeah,
The same thing like Oprah, that applies to everyone.
yeah,
We have to
consistency.
do better, and I'll work together with you on it. If
Thank you.
work
Yeah,
with me on it, I would
yeah.
appreciate that.
The-
If you could just get me, even if you get something to me tomorrow or this week, get me an email. Just tell me what you believe, what you would like, and I'll get legislation introduced. And I promise you, I'll make sure the change is made here also. It should have been done a long time ago, and that's on me.
Thank you, Mayor, Senator.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. The disabled community thanks you. We really do. You've been very helpful, so.
My dad was in a wheelchair before he
I know.
passed away, and I should have did it a long time ago. You got my word, it will be done.
Thank you, sir. There's a lot of work to be done. There really is. And I mean, it's an old town. Everything's grandfathered in. But if you look at it as us being grandfathered out, then it's a whole different narrative. Because it's like one step can be fixed. I think one step could be an ordinance that could be done. You can partner. Do you have a medical cannabis tax here in Union City?
I don't believe we do. No, we don't.
You're not taking. Are you?
They didn't take the tax money. They took medical cannabis, but not the tax money. Yeah, I like that. Nobody's ever done. I don't think any town's done that. They all took the tax money. They're not taking the tax money. Wow. Wow. I didn't know that. I should have did more research, but yeah, I was so busy this week, and I was just so happy to get to this meeting. This is a big deal for me to get here because I know Brian Stack is he's a big deal. If he helps you, you're gonna get help. Believe me. If he wants it done, it's getting done.
So angry. They said, "Oh, you're in a wheelchair." When we arrived, you have to make the reservations, and it's hurtful. Big time.
Yeah, his father was in a wheelchair, and
Let me end it with this.
problems.
This is my friend Joe.
All right, so that was whoa, what happened?
Just detail me what you would like, and then I'm gonna.
There we go. That was Union City. Whoops, did I just do that? Oh, hurtful. Third. There we are. Oh, man. So I think somebody help me write an ordinance for the state right now, please. I'm going to get my crayon out. Let me get my crayon, and we're going to write an ordinance for the state right now. We're all going to read it. Whereas, all right, we start with whereas, right? Whereas... All right, where do I go from here? How do I start? Whereas you're taking wheelchair taxes money. No. Well, for Union City, they need to fix the police station. Like I said, it's a fire hazard. They need to fix that. That's an easy fix, though. Hold on. Let's go to YouTube. Oh, damn it. We're still on Crap Show. I hate when the last thing is like a crap. Like, I'm still questioning this comment here. This is a crap show, or this is a crap show. I need to know. It's like the last thing I'm reading here, and I'm like, stuck on that, man. Like, what are you saying? You're messing with me. I'm triggered, bro.
Where's the other guy? What's his name?
Turtle?
Go Eat Shake.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, it's probably the same guy. Who knows? We got a lot of crazy people on here, man. I only know Seth personally. I've met Seth and we've smoked together, and he's great. He's cool. He's friends with Chucky. So any friend of Chucky is scary to me. No, he's a friend of mine. No, friend of mine. All right. What's on our list here? Randolph. Oh, okay. What happened in Dover? How was the burn up, cleaning up your town? I'll have to write that song down.
It was pretty good. It's always different crowd, different people. It's been doing it. I think this is the third time on our own, fourth. I don't know.
Yeah, we did it with the mayor.
Yeah, we did
twice with the mayor, and then
we took it upon ourselves and
once by ourselves with the bullhorn. Right.
Yeah. No, that was with the mayor.
That was with the mayor.
Yeah, that was the mayor. That's when that was the first one. That's the one that we're like, let's keep it going.
And the second one with the mayor was with Miss Morley.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the third one was at the other place, and then the fourth one. So this will be the fifth one.
Yeah.
Third one by yourself.
Yeah, third one.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, keeping it going, and it's good because we're interacting with the community and different parts of the community. We go to the different parts of Dover and interact with, I guess, the local people that go there. I mean, man, we have all types of people come. Grandfathers, fathers. You
go to the dirty parts of town.
Yeah, we try to clean up, and every time we go, it's been at least 5 bags.
What did you pick up last time?
Oh my God! Well, Chris went around doing his little cleanup, and he found a dead squirrel there, and it was actually smelly. It was actually pretty bad.
Oh, smelly?
Yeah, it was bad. It stunk up pretty bad, and it was just there in the sidewalk, and it's like,
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. But that was like the gnarliest thing that we found. But I mean, still same things, glass and cigarette butts, of course. But it's good because there's awareness, we got petitions to free the nonviolent offenders, that been affected by the drug war, and home grow for patients, home grow for everybody, and of course the licenses, so Dover could take part of the micro license. And we want to get around and interact with other communities too, other people. Help them get their cannabis businesses in their town.
I want to call the ADA. Let's call the ADA in a minute. There's a story here I want to read. This story shocks me. Where the heck was it? I think you... I don't know what's going on here, man, but this is...
Zoom donger.
This is ridiculous. Where the heck was that story? Oh, shoot. I think I lost it. Did I lose it? All right. Who sent that to me? Hold on. I think I lost it. Here we go. Oh, boy. This is a story from NewJersey.com.
Oh, wow.
From yesterday. Image of sex toy appears during New Jersey Council's Zoom meeting. Oh, my God. The person who went live with an image of a sex toy during a Hamilton council meeting. That's Hamilton, not Hamilton. Hamilton council meeting late last month was later identified, and the township is handling the matter internally. What's that mean? It happened during the budget meetings. A sex toy was affixed to a fire truck and appeared to be a Zoom background someone created. It appeared for 13 seconds, and a person's head briefly appears in the bottom of the frame. The person was signed in as Mike's iPhone. Wow. Business administrator Kathy Monzo was the first to notice the image and be offended. Posting inappropriate imagery on Zoom or other virtual meetings gave rise to the term Zoom bombing early in the coronavirus pandemic. Well, we were called Zoom bombers. There was no... You think they saw my penis? Oh, my God. Maybe that was it.
Or the nice field behind me.
The hell did they see it on my... Why was I a Zoom bomber? There was nothing sexual. The township blacked out the image on the version of the meeting posted online. We completed the matter, and we do not comment on it further. It could have been a mistake. You have no idea how many things are on here that I could just pull up by mistake, and just will pop up, and you'll see some wacky stuff. Believe me, some stuff you'll be like, Lefty, why is that on there? You have no idea. I used to do stuff. Man. Oh well, what? Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. I probably still have some of them on here. I didn't delete them all yet. I'm not going to go there. No, it's a family show now. No, is it? No, not really. Not really. My family. So Randolph had their town meeting, and I went there and told them, and they didn't give a shit. Randolph had their cannabis meeting, and Savvy Jane went. Did we get in touch with Savvy Jane yet? Can we call her?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Give it a try, I guess.
This whole Hamilton thing. Jeez. I mean, we have a... We don't have sex toy, but we have a sex toy Hoya. Hoya. Sex toy Hoya. Hoya. How do you say it? Hoya?
Hoya. Hoya. Kind of sounds like the Beavis and Butthead.
No, do a Rice impression, but like wow. I don't know how does he do it? What? I don't know. I can't do that.
I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it.
You want me to find it? All right. I'm gonna find it now. All right, take over the show. I'm gonna find this Ron Rice clip. Ron Rice sex toy oil. That's all you have to do is Google that, and it'll come right up. Watch this. Ron Rice. Google. Ron Rice. Sex toy oil. Comes right up. On videos, probably, right? Please.
It comes up, really?
Oh, no. No. You got to put in Senator Ron Rice, I think. Because otherwise you're going to get some weird shit. Oh, no. What? No. Oh, jeez. Hold on. I used to find it right away. Now there's all kinds of stuff.
Probably just like in YouTube.
Man. You know what? Yeah, it probably just is YouTube.
Because, YouTube already has probably censored it out.
Mm-hmm. Ron Rice. Sex toy. Oh. Oh, God. No. Who are all these people that are claiming to be Ron Rice? Ron Rice is...
Maybe New Jersey Senator Ron Rice?
Oh, my God. New Jersey Senator Ron Rice. Oh, come on. I remember this video. It's on my Facebook, probably. You know what? I'll look on my Facebook. Hold on. Ron Rice, sex toy oil. Oh. Uh-huh. Here we go. Is this it? Uh-huh. Facebook might find... You might find it with Facebook. Hold on. No, we want the video. We don't want... No. Hold on. Sex toy oils. Here we go. Ron Rice. Oh boy. I think this might get lucky.
Assemblyman Jamel Holley has taken the initiative on legalized marijuana.
New Jersey
Legislative Delegate Caucus led a litany of he said the
demographics here are very, very Colorado. New Jersey is not Colorado.
Over Senator Rice.
Hold on.
Colorado. The demographics here are very, very different.
Rice today gave us a litany of reasons why marijuana legalization may put outsizes
Blocks away from Seton Hall University. I'm 5 blocks away from Seton Hall University in South Orange, New Jersey, which is a predominant, rich, upper middle class, white community, college community. Any types of drug.
Number of marijuana
goes up substantially.
So-called
have more at
where is it?
But there's individuals who
Come on, where is it?
Speak from my office, they're going to put up stores.
Here it
right
is.
Towards speak from my office, they're
Here
going
it
to
is.
recreational marijuana. Right? If in fact we legalize recreational marijuana, right towards speak from my office, they're going to put up stores. They want to call them dispensaries. They're going to be stores that do retail selling of cupcakes with marijuana, candies with marijuana, sex toy oils with marijuana, lipstick with marijuana, and all those kinds of products that kids can get and people can get. Sex toy oils with marijuana, sex toy oils with marijuana, sex toy oils with marijuana,
Can I get a beat?
toy oils with marijuana, sex toy oils with marijuana, sex toy oils with
I can't get it.
marijuana, lipstick with marijuana, and all those kinds of
All right, there it is. Sex toy Man, I still don't know what he says.
products that kids
Sex
can
toy
get
what?
and people can get marijuana and all those kinds of lipstick with marijuana, oils with marijuana, sex toy oils with marijuana.
It's pretty clear to me. Sex toy Hoya.
So yeah, we can call Savvy Jane.
In Ron Rice's defense, he's actually very nice to us on the podcast. He's appeared on our podcast twice, and he's actually really cool. He's actually evolved on this issue since then. But he used to say some really, really dumb stuff, like babies being born with THC on their brains and people could die from it and all that. Like, he backed off on all that. But that was like, they were like, Ron, take it easy, Ron. Too far, Ron. Too much.
Yeah.
You're too extra right now, Ron.
It's just like, I guess, like, you know, I don't know, like, it's just, you know, one of those things, like, where, like, if you had parents or grandparents that looked down on cannabis, is just, you know,
stigma. But he was a Marine and he voted against cannabis for PTSD for other Marines. That's like,
wow.
Other Marines are testifying, and it passed, but he was one of the ones that voted against it. I was like, dude, you were a Marine. You're voting against other Marines. Come on, man. Give the Marines what they need.
Yeah.
But he's evolved since then too. That was it after that. He's been evolving, and he's actually really cool. And he's
that happens, you know, and that's where you got to give respect, you know, because not a lot of them don't like to budge like that, you know. So
I like him.
That's what I respect.
He's a good guy, actually. I like him. Because, you know, people like Leo get in his ear, and they change his mind too. Because Leo's a vet, and Leo gets in your ear, you're gonna listen.
Yeah, and especially, yeah.
You know,
And not only that, but on top of that, you know, being a minority and being affected, you know, by it, you know, it's
Right. Okay. Where are we doing here?
But yeah, you want to give Savvy Jane a call?
Sure. Just call her. Put it right there, because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. My phone is not working, so I gotta kind of take my mic off of here and move over here. Oh, it's Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah.
Good. So you guys wanted to chat, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live here with Savvy Jane making some. Are you in your kitchen right now cooking, or are you taking a break for 5 minutes?
I actually took a 5-minute break and got my nails done.
I'm sure it was much needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Now,
So yeah, last night's meeting was pretty interesting. There weren't a lot of people there, but we did get a chance to speak. It was a pretty quick meeting. I was hoping a lot more people would come. Unfortunately, with it not being on Zoom, I think a lot of people were not able to make it.
Yeah, I showed up late. I showed up at 6, and yeah, it was over.
Yeah, we were almost over. I think we finished up about 6:20.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good meeting. Ultimately, I think that they're going to ban it. They may revisit it every town meeting. I know you guys know that you sit in. They say, well, we want to all see, wait and see what everybody else is doing. What's the rush? We had some people there last night that were opposed, and they seem to be going with a lot of antiquated research. They pulled out some things about, children's developing brain, and we had another woman who said that, a lot of people, even though 68.4% of the town voted for it, and her argument was, well, what about the people that didn't vote? And my argument was, well, then they should have voted.
recount.
Yeah.
Really? That's where we're going with this? We want another vote. Yeah, we want to try again.
What about all the people that didn't vote? Well, I then tell them to vote next time.
Yeah, isn't that how our great country works, right?
You would hope. And there was a gentleman there last night from Livingston. What a great he spoke, and he said that he also asked some towns, certain town councils, if they would take a drug test right then and there. And I thought that was pretty interesting. He also offered tours of any dispensary of their choosing. I don't know that anybody took him up on it, but I think that that was a great idea. We had Wayne Verini also speak. We had some people from our smoke shop in town, the Stardust Smoke Shop. Sanjay was there. Sanjay, I don't know how to say his last name. Kahorde, I'm not sure how you say it. He was there as well. So yeah, I thought it was positive. There was a lot more people for it than were against it.
That's good.
Yeah.
The ban isn't, but
no, of course not.
The support there is good,
And somebody brought up, they told the town council that there's a gas station in town that's doing a gifting program. Pretty much just ratted them right out.
Oh my God.
But yeah, they were talking about a gifting program where you buy a $80 can of Coke, and you get a free 8th.
Really?
And oddly, I was just getting my nails done, and there's a smoke shop next door to my nail place called Serenity here in Sakasana. And I just went in to, kind of look around. I'm always looking to buy something. And the guy mentioned to me that they also have a gifting program. So I think everybody and their mother is my grandmother's selling it. You guys want to buy any?
Jeez.
I'm kidding.
That's crazy.
I love Grandma Pizza. I'm sure Grandma Weed is really good too.
Yeah, really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Grannies know how to do it.
Yeah, I think it's all the love put into it. I think that's the main thing. The main ingredient has to be love.
That's it. You got it. If it's not made with love, it's no good.
Yeah. So yesterday, actually, since I missed the meeting with Christian, we went to talk to somebody in the plaza where they got the scuba thing, and I think they had like a dog place where they.
Oh, Wizard. Yes, Wizard. Actually, I know Carlo over there. He's a great guy.
Yeah, we spoke to him, and tomorrow from 5 to 7 we'll be there. He, we kind of have his permission, even though he's kind of just like the manager of the store, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
We're gonna go across from the thing, like in the grass area, literally across from Wizards, and post up and do petition signings.
Awesome. Yeah, if I can get out of the kitchen tomorrow night, I will be there.
Yeah, 5 to 7. Yeah, we're gonna, just a little, not too long, just get some petitions.
No, but that's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
He also let us leave the petitions there at his store as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I brought some petitions for Weed Band petitions that we signed on Sunday down to him on Tuesday. So I think we collected about 40 signatures, and they were complete, so that was good.
Nice.
So
now tomorrow I'm actually going to look at a place to rent to open my edibles kitchen.
Nice.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, that's exciting. Exciting
yeah.
news.
We're going to open that consumption lounge, Chris, I'm telling you.
Yes, it has to be done.
We're going to get a place.
Yes, there has to be a place where patients can safely medicate, feel safe without, now that there's going to allow, more rec people are going to be smoking. Now we're going to be a target, because we can medicate whatever cigarettes. So, it's a good spot, for, like a safe haven for patients,
Right, and this is great because it's on the very edge of Randolph. And it looks like, nice and far away from any schools or any churches.
Right. That's awesome. That's great. It's amazing.
So I'm remaining hopeful, but I'm still looking for some investors. I have a couple people lined up. We'll see where it goes.
Yes.
Fingers
that's
crossed.
Awesome. Definitely.
You guys would come to a consumption lounge, right?
Yeah, most definitely. And that's great.
I'm going out to Oregon next week to do some research, so I'm pretty excited about that. See how they run their edibles businesses. Plus, it's time away, which is awesome.
Yes, and I feel like that'd be a great place to go.
Yeah. I don't know what their laws are, and hopefully I'll have a little time to study before I go out there, so I can see what I have some good questions to ask.
Right.
I was also asked by somebody. I don't know. You guys have time?
Yeah.
Okay. I was asked by somebody to sit on a panel with people who are looking to open cannabis businesses. One of the assembly people from, I think it's Passaic. I can't remember. I think it's legislative district number 36. They're putting together a panel for people who are looking to open cannabis businesses to discuss that. Which I think is great. So if you guys have any questions or thoughts about things that, I can talk about and share with them about concerns of patients and things that you'd like to see in businesses that will be opening once we get all these laws from the Cannabis Regulatory Commission straightened out. If you guys think anything, I'd love to be able to ask questions that, are important.
Definitely. That's awesome. That's great. So you're gonna be so on this board you're gonna be right. So explain the board to me a little bit. I think it's like a panel. A panel?
I'm not. I haven't really. I was just contacted last night by a friend who I did a catering for. He is vice president of a company called Toking Times. They have like a platform for all things weed. And I had done some catering for them last year before the pandemic hit. And, this gentleman particularly works with a lot of politicians that want to know about cannabis and cannabis businesses. And I think that they're going to be discussing, kind of like, what we're looking for, what's going to be best for the people.
Nice.
So it's it's still a little vague right now, but whatever I can do to help, that's something that I definitely want to do.
No, most definitely, especially that platform of Choking Times. It's a big platform. It's a lot of ears.
Oh, so you guys do know it? Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard, but they're pretty big. So it's
yeah, they
great.
are.
It's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm hoping, if you guys come up with any questions, just let me know, and I'll be sure to make sure that they get asked, or I tell them, what it is that we're all looking for.
Yeah, no, 100%. That would be great.
So
Definitely.
what do you guys have going on today?
Well, a couple things. Actually, the diving place right next to Wizards?
Yes.
Right. So I just realized that they have the scuba people have their work van parked in a handicap spot.
Oh yeah, I heard you guys while I was getting my nails done. That's where it was?
Yeah.
So we'll be there.
Yeah, he parks there all the time.
Yeah, we'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, we called them, kind of, because it's confusing, because they also have, they have their, company sign on that post.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's kind of like, what? It's confusing.
There's plenty of parking there. They don't need to park in the handicap now, do they?
Right. And there's, I told them, there's, 20 parking spots, and there's only 2 for disability people, and you're going to park in one of them?
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, well, just give me a call and I'll move it." I'm like, "All right, to take my money, right?
No.
You want to?" I'm like, "It's
it
my
now.
right. Yeah, it's my right anyway. My reserved parking doesn't need to be reserved."
He wants a tip. He wants that tip money.
So.
You're supposed to tip the people when they get out of your handicap spot.
Yeah.
Give them a $5 bill.
Now maybe I'll go over there and harass them today.
Yeah, I was wondering. I wanted to call the tow on them. What would the tow company do?
You should. I mean, my mom had a handicap placard, and that used to really aggravate me when I had to when somebody was parked there that didn't belong there.
On the way home,
not fair.
On the way home, we're gonna stop there and see if they moved it.
Yeah.
If they didn't move it,
I'll sit there, smoke a joint, and watch it go down.
All right, we got plans. That's our plans. There you go.
Yeah, that's our plan. But it's funny, but
it's not funny. We're making it
light
funny,
of it,
but it's stupid, and we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix this.
It's and then the guy's like, yeah, just give me a call. I'm like, all right, man. It's one of those moments. It's hold my cane. Really,
yeah.
That you're gonna have to hold my cane because those are fighting words. All right?
Now, Chris, take the cane and beat him over the head with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I don't know if you heard, but I asked him. I'm like, "Oh, are you disabled?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Have you been in a wheelchair?" No. I'm like, "Would you like to spend a day in a wheelchair?" Oh God, no. So why are you gonna make me call you to move your car just so I can?
Right.
It's all messed up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's not right. There's 100 parking spots there. Move over 1.
And the sign is confusing. It has their business name, parking for the business, and then handicap parking. So.
Oh, so they'll just take up the whole place.
I don't get it.
Yeah, and they put it on they put it on both handicaps.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
It's a mess. It's not even a real handicap disabled sign. It's a smaller version with. It's different. It looks like they.
Oh, there's different ones.
Not really. This is not
Did
normal.
the guy have his kid draw one up and he pasted up, or what?
I don't know. It's a different type of blue, I think.
It's different. I'll show you the difference. We'll take pictures when we go there. We'll take pictures.
You know what? I'm going over there and I'm going to go say something to him.
We'll meet you there. What time you want to smoke a joint there? 2:30. We'll be there 2:30.
So you guys are going to be there tomorrow night.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow. Tomorrow's the petition signing.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will be there.
Yeah.
When? Tonight or tomorrow? Or both?
I'll be there tomorrow for
Okay.
sure.
All right. Right on.
All right, guys, I'm going to fly because I have 26 dozen gummies to make now.
Woo!
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
So you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for giving me a call. I appreciate it.
No,
Keep
thank
up
you.
the great work.
You too,
Thank
Savvy
you for the
Jane.
info.
I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Savvy Jane, what's your website? Do you want to shout out your website or a way to contact you?
It is chefandbakerNJ.com.
Woo woo!
Thanks for the plug, guys. I really, really appreciate it.
nah, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
That's your phone. All right. Savvy Jane.
She's awesome.
She's the best.
Yeah. That's good. It makes me happy, you know. She's getting her things going, and it's good. It's looking up. It's amazing, and it's good, you know, because she's in the community. She's helping. She's awesome, and she can bake, man.
Oh yeah.
Blueberry muffins. Woo, man.
Baking while baked.
Those blueberry muffins, though, is where it's at. If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, you better ask someone. There we go. Good stuff right there. What was on my list here? Well, that was that covered all of our stuff except for Mrs. Fields. You want to call Mrs. Fields again?
Mrs. Fields.
Or we just want to complain about them again?
Yeah, what's up with that? Like, what in?
You want to call the corporate office?
Oh, there's a corporate office.
Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to do, is call the corporate office.
Yeah.
I think we missed them last time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Corporate office, Mrs. Fields. And don't give me this 800 cookies shit. I'm not calling 800 cookies again. No.
You have to download something. And what was that thing?
That was
What
weird.
Was it?
Not downloading nothing. MrsFields.com. Mrs. Fields. How do I get in touch with the CEO? All right, Timothy Casey. Timothy Casey. I need to talk to Timothy Casey. All right, so let's find his name. Timothy Casey.
Timothy Casey.
And then I'll add Mrs. Fields to that. Mrs. Fields. LinkedIn. Tim Casey's.
This is a action-packed podcast today, man.
Tim Casey's email and phone number. No, it's not here. This is Tim Casey. Get contact. What do you want from me? Sign up for Tim's? No. Sign up for free. Sign up for free. I don't want to do rocket search thing, rocket reach. No, I just want his number. I shouldn't have to go through that to get his number. It's a corporate number. Mrs. Fields Cookies Nationwide. Corporate gifts. Let's see, where's contact us? Accessibility. There's a Mrs. Fields is committed to accessibility. Mrs. Fields is committed to accessibility. Sorry, I can't get past that word. Mrs. Fields is committed to accessibility, diversity, and inclusion. I think I'm going to throw up.
It's well written.
They polished a turd there. Put lipstick on a pig. Mrs. Fields Gifts, we or our, is committed to accessibility, diversity, and inclusion, including making the MrsFields.com shopping and service experience available to all of our customers. We strive to make our website content accessible and user-friendly. If you're having difficulty viewing or navigating, customer service team. Here we go. Right on. Right on. 100 266 5437. Okay.
Mrs. Fields Cookies, where we have perfected the art of gift giving. Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right.
Please listen to the following options carefully and make a selection. If you are calling to place a new order, press 1. If you are calling about an existing order, press 2. If you are calling about one of our store locations, press 3. For all other reasons, press 4.
4.
If you'd like to start or stop receiving the Mrs. Fields catalog, press 1. If you are calling from FedEx, UPS, or another shipping vendor, press 2.
No, I'm calling about accessibility.
I think it was probably 3.
3?
Yeah, back then. Back
before.
Thank you for calling Fundraising Manager, home of Mrs. Fields, Simply Goodness, and your other favorite
Fundraising
brands
guy
in
can probably
fundraising.
fundraise for a
customer
ramp.
service, select 1. To inquire about a delivery, select 2. For payment or billing questions, press 3. For product information, press 4. If you're calling from a manufacturer, transport, distributor, or food service company, select 5 for operations. For IT, select 8. Hit 9 for our dial by name directory.
What? 8 what? What was 8? I need to hear that again. Can you... Oh, how do we do it again? Just repeat it, please. Don't hang up.
Thank you for calling Fundraising Manager, home of Mrs. Fields.
What's 8?
Simply Goodness.
I can't
and
hear
your
8.
other favorite brands in fundraising. For customer service, select 1. To inquire about a delivery, select 2. For payment or billing questions, press 3. For product information, press 4. If you're calling from a manufacturer, transport, distributor, or food service company, select 5 for operations. For IT, select 8. Hit 9 for our dial by name directory.
We want 1.
IT.
Thank you for calling customer service. Please hold for the next available agent.
We are on the phone with Mrs. Fields. We're gonna get a wheelchair ramp at Mrs. Fields. This is really bad music, but it's a really bad problem in Bayonne.
Good afternoon, fundraising. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Lefty Grimes. You're on the air. We're talking to Mrs. Fields here in Bayonne, and they have no wheelchair access, and we're trying to get them to put a wheelchair ramp in Bayonne. Is that something we have to talk to you about?
We need to talk to Mrs. Fields. This is Mrs. Fields Fundraising. It does school fundraisers, so it's not the same thing. So you would want to call 1-800-COOKIES and hit number 3.
So okay, you guys do fundraising though for Mrs. Fields.
No, it's not for Mrs. Fields. It's a school fundraiser. So like schools sell items and then raise money for their school.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
I see. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
It was such good music too. Oh, all right. Wait a minute.
So 1-800-COOKIES?
Oh no! Wait. I'm confused. That was the right number because no. Wait, we just hit the wrong button.
Yeah. No, it was the right number.
Because
We just
look,
hit the
our commitment to accessibility, and here's the phone number under the. So I need the accessibility people.
We didn't press 3.
3. All right,
Yeah.
let's try 3.
We pressed 4 for other.
Oh, all right. Let's try again.
Mrs. Fields Cookies, where we have perfected the art of gift giving. Your call may be monitored or recorded.
You too.
Listen to the following
Same to
options
you.
carefully and make a selection. If you are calling to place a new order, press 1. If you are calling about an existing order, press 2. If you are calling about one of our store locations, press 3. For all other reasons, press 4.
Wait, what was I supposed to hit now?
3. 3.
If you're a franchise owner, manager, or employee, press 1. If you're a customer, press 2. Thank you for calling Famous Brands International, home of Mrs. Fields Cookies and TCBY. If you'd like to contact customer service, please press 1. If you would like to contact Navigator, please press 2.
1.
What's navigators?
Are you still there?
Yeah, I just hit 1.
Navigate my life. I need to navigate through Mrs. Fields. That's what I need.
Oh, man. Oh, no. A message? Oh, hurtful.
Yeah, just give me a call before you come. I'll put a ramp.
Thank you for calling Mrs. Fields Cookies and TCBY. We are not able to take your call at this time. If you are a customer calling regarding one of our franchise stores, please leave your name, your phone number, and the reason for your call. If you are an owner or employee of one of our franchise stores, please leave your store number, your name, your phone number, and the reason for your call. We will get back to you as soon as possible.
Yes, hi. This is Lefty Grimes. I'm with sativacross.org. We're a 501c3 here in New Jersey. We advocate for disabled people and cannabis patients. And I'm calling about the store in Bayonne that is just about to open on 52nd Street and Broadway. There is no wheelchair access to this building, to this store. The owner, the franchise owner, says they don't have any plans to put in a ramp. They have a window. So then I asked, will handicapped or disabled people be able to work there? And he didn't have an answer for me. So the easy answer would be to put a wheelchair ramp in on 52nd and Broadway at the new Mrs. Fields that's going to open up very soon. That would be the best solution because they spent money to put in a step. They actually closed the street down to put in this entire building, the entire facade of the building, and it looks really good, but they put in a brand new step. So instead of giving an inclusion situation, it was an exclusion situation to people that are disabled. And we advocate for people that are disabled, and we hope that Mrs. Fields cares about the disabled as much as we do here, because it's very important. It's an important situation. If you look around Bayonne, you'll see this problem everywhere. Just take a ride right down, just take a walk from where Mrs. Fields is in Bayonne. You could do Google. You could go on Google Street View and go just ride down Bayonne, right past Mrs. Fields, and you'll see steps everywhere. Just go downtown on Broadway from Mrs. Fields. And even next door to Mrs. Fields at the acupuncture place, there's a big step there. So can you show leadership to these other businesses and be one of the first to put in a step, not because you're mandated not to, but because you want to help the sick and the dying and the disabled that want to go in there to maybe have some yogurt or some whatever, a cookie, whatever you guys are going to have. They want to go in there. And he said the guy said there's a window. You go to the window. Screw that up. Terrible. I'm sorry. I'm fixing my microphone stand. Sorry. Whoever this. I just messed up. All right. Well, wherever. So, give me a call back. My number is 908-616-0682. 908-616-0682. I'd like to solve this problem. And I think you should have a ramp that is permanent. Because once you have people having to...
Goodbye.
I like when they give you a little beep for that 10-second warning.
At least let you know, yeah.
They give you a beep sometimes. I didn't get the beep. Oh, well. At least I got the number in there. So we might get a call back. We'll see. Mrs. Fields, you want to try a different... you think we could try a different number, maybe? Go around. Yeah, like go do the merry-go-round of see who picks up. Let's go fishing. Want to go fishing? Why not?
Gift giving. Your call may be monitored or recorded. Please listen to the following options carefully and make a selection. If you are calling to place a new order, press 1. If you are calling about an existing order, press 2. If you are calling about one of our store locations, press 3. For all... If you're a franchise owner, manager, or employee, press 1. If you're a customer, press 2.
Employee. Let's see if they pick up.
The toll-free number you have dialed is no longer in service. Please check the number and dial again. The toll-free number you have dialed is no longer in service. Please check the number and dial again.
They can't even go back, forward, nowhere.
What does that even mean?
They don't even care about their own employees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What was that all about? All right, I give up on Mrs. Fields. Jeez, that's really bad. We can email the team about disabled access. All right, I will do that. I'll leave this window up. I'll do that. All right, so let's make a list. I'm supposed to make a list for Senator Stack. What do we need? I'm serious. I'm going to make this list right now. We're going to work. I'm supposed to work on this today, and there's no time but the present, and it's a good time to do it. What are the things that we need to get from Senator Stack? First of all, we got the police station. He's going to take care of that as the mayor of Union City. He's going to take care of the 2 steps in the front so that there's no fire hazards, so that people in wheelchairs are not fire hazards when they go to a police station. Because who's going to carry that person in a wheelchair out that front door, those 2 steps? I'm sure you could probably do it, but you're still
at risk.
You know, you don't need to do that. And if I'm being chased down the street, I'm going to probably get stopped on those steps trying to get into that place. Right? If you're in a wheelchair and you're trying to get into a place, I'm not going to read that sign and run around the side. I'm going to just
the door
crawl.
alone is a barricade.
Yeah. So I'll just crawl my way in. I would.
And then the door, and then, or you got to buzz in, and you know.
Wait for access. I had to wait for a police officer to come. Really nice guy. But there was no protocol. There was no systems in place for it. I could tell because the civilian working behind the counter, if you watch the video, she just didn't have an answer. She's like, it's a secure area. I can't let you in here. Well, if it's a secure area, then it's not wheelchair accessible. But the cop had to come in and walk me in. That's what it was. Officer Alvarado, nice guy. So there's that. All right, so the police station is going to get addressed. Mayor Stack is going to fix that. I have to write that in here. And we're going to write this as a board. We're going to do this whole thing as a board together. So this is what sativacross.org is asking for. On a state level, there's a lot of layers to the state onion.
Yeah.
Because we've been to all these council meetings and all different stuff. So,
and is he going to help with the virtual meetings as well? Like,
all the things we've been talking about. Like, we want a virtual meeting. First of all, we need virtual access. I don't care how you do it. Telephone, video, whatever.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, Josie says, gotta get Stack to co-sponsor 3582. Ooh.
Yeah.
That could be on the list. I'm going to put that down here.
Hey, sky's the limit.
I'm going to put that on the list.
Yeah, it's something we need.
This is what we need. That's a good one. Thank you. That's a good. That's one of those things they add, like the politicians do. They add like the pork belly stuff. They add that into a bill in between. They just sneak stuff in for their pork belly stuff. Well, this is our pork belly stuff. Pot belly. This is our pot belly. We're gonna do some pot bellying. The pork bellying, no, this is pot bellying. So yeah, we're gonna add that to the bill, and they can line item veto it if they want. But I think that's a good one. That's a good one. 3582. Beautiful. That's thank you, Joanne. That's why you're the number one activist I think on Jay Lasseter's list. I think she made number one this year. Yeah. That list comes out today, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think, Joanne, are you number one on that list yet? I think you should be. That's either between you or Weed Man.
Yeah.
I think. Who else? Who else would be the number one? Who was number one last time? I don't even know. I don't know.
Leo, maybe?
Was it Leo?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't remember. We can look it up.
Yeah, but Leo's up there. Leo's one of those top guys, too.
Was it me? Did I make the list? Pot belly. Yeah, we're going to pot belly. Joanne loves that one. Instead of pork belly. It's Jeff's Law. It's Jeff's Law. Jeff's Law. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
We got to put it in there though. That's we got to make it the pot belly. We got to make it in there. Sneak it in, you know.
Sneak in the pot belly.
Yeah, it's an important bill, so we have to sneak it in. We have to put it in somewhere.
We got to do it. Everything they do, we're
You
going to
know?
do it. And they'll appreciate that. They'll be like, "Hey, look what they did. They're trying to pork belly us."
Yeah.
We'll be like, "Yeah, we are."
Yeah. They'll probably appreciate it. Maybe won't. I don't know.
They'll appreciate. They'll give us respect. They'll be like, "Okay, we got that. All right, you get us next time now."
Yeah.
Then we'll owe them a favor.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Tit
Yeah,
for
I get
tat.
that. That's how it works, right?
Quid pro quo, right? Is that what it's called? You scratch my back, all that kind of stuff. I'll scratch yours. All right, so I'm gonna do that. And Weed Man. What about Weed Man?
Weed Man was, I think, last year's.
Oh, it was Weed Man. Okay. So he'll probably win again. He should. But then I think, Joanne, you should be like second then. I think you should beat him this year, maybe. I don't know. I want him to be governor. I want him. I hope he gets that thing. Did he get the nomination of the clerk yet? He's waiting for the clerk to clear it. Again with the clerk. This happened last time with the clerk again. Oh, this ballot's not good. This ballot's not good. This one's not good. This one, I have to take this one out. Took all it's for no reason, just stupid reasons. That's what they do. It's a machine. It's a well-oiled machine that everybody's taking part, taking their jabs at you and breaking you down, and from the clerk on up. Yep.
It's a battle all the way through.
It's a gauntlet. All right, so we need virtual access. We need one system instead of 6 apps.
An organized system.
Organized, yes, organized system for virtual access, and that includes a lot of things. That includes, everybody has the chat open. Why are the chats closed?
Yeah.
Let
the community interact
the
at the time.
Chat's open. I mean, you can chat in an open conference. I mean, at a council meeting.
Yeah, you just step out, to be respectful and talk.
So that's crazy that's not even. So yeah, chats need to be open. The password, if you want to have a password, that's
Video.
fine. But have a password and give it to us like the day before, not an hour before.
Or if they have our email, just email it.
Or email it, yeah. Or email. If you're going to do passwords. I don't know why we need a password to get into a open.
You need 24-hour notice? Well, I need 24 hours notice about the thing, about your password.
I don't think we should have a password at all.
I think we should.
Why?
Nowadays, everything is cyber. Other countries can tap into our local government, and I think that's a great risk. I think that is, as a homeland security, I see that as a big risk.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. I'm thinking about our rights as Americans, but no, yeah, you have to protect against cyber hacking and stuff. So yeah, okay.
You can have anybody access if it's really that public. They just, if you're a spy, you just, or whatever. I don't know how that part of the world works, but all I know is if we have open access like that, they do as well.
They do. They Zoom bombed Hamilton with penises, so who knows what they could do with nukes.
It's what I'm saying. So, in a way, I do understand why they do have, some sort of protections and stuff like that. But no, definitely, it needs to be access anyway.
Facebook has admitted to spying on Messenger. Really?
Yeah, I'm sure they have. You talk about something on your phone and boom, it'll pop up.
Really?
Yeah. I told you about Snapchat and all that stuff. You remember?
I don't do TikTok, but I do Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever messenger you have, any application, it's too late. They got you.
All right, so we want video. If we want video, if not video, at least audio. Because some towns can't do it. Like, all right, Brian Stack moves his council meeting every time to a different location. He does a school. He'll do some kind of a hall, just different places. So for him to bring his technology with him, that's like kind of what I would do to the State House, and it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of.
Now, does he do that because he has to, or is it because
he just does it to go around and to meet different people? I think.
Right. I'm all for that. That's awesome.
I like it. So, to do the technology thing, their technology guy is going to have to do the phone, take the phone calls. The technology guy may have to have his own phone. The technology guy should
Yeah, or
have
somebody like, somebody from the, they could, the clerk guy, the clerk is usually the one in charge, right?
Yeah, a burner. Get a burner phone. It wouldn't cost you a thing. A burner. No, I understand what they're worried about. Okay, Oprah requesting their personal stuff. Okay, but
And then they wouldn't even need. All they would need is Wi-Fi at that point. They don't need no cables. They don't need they could Bluetooth to speakers. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like it's not like something out of the world. It's not something unrealistic. It's definitely something that can be done. Just take a little bit of time. And
you know what blew my mind today the most on this show was that we can actually Oprah request the personal phones of people now.
Yeah.
Because of all the Zoom stuff for the past 14 months.
I just thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. If you're telling me you're breaking the law if you do it now, but you were doing it a month ago, maybe weeks ago.
You want to Oprah request someone? Let's do who did a Zoom meeting that we can Oprah?
That one guy, Mark Peck.
Let's Oprah. We're gonna Oprah request Mark Peck's home computer.
Yeah.
That rocks. All right.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Wow.
I mean, hey, man, you guys are trying to hit us in the legal spot.
They heard us. They heard us bad.
Yeah, just make sure,
It's just funny, though.
Just make sure you do it right.
That's a good one. That's all right. So let me write that down. Mark Peck, Oprah.
Yeah, because for what I understood from that phone call, they all used their at-home computers, right?
So what would we Oprah? All his videos?
That's what I'm saying though. Do we need like a lawyer? Like, is there something like we need help because this is like we can. Is this like this is like
Why are we Oprah requesting his stuff? First of all, we need a reason to Oprah request it, don't we?
Well, they were chatting in between, right? They were chatting.
Yeah, right.
They were chatting, talking.
That's what I want.
We want to see because he said some. He was yelling at Jamie, and but he said some hurtful stuff to Marina as well, right?
Well, we probably need a lawyer because they would need to distinguish between the emails from his work computer and the emails that he used during the Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
The emails during the time he was on Zoom, and the Zoom emails, the Zoom chats.
If they even contacted their chat.
Oh boy. That could get ugly.
And the other one is from the beginning of the pandemic when what was it? Bristol Myers, that one town that had that
Summit.
Yeah. We can do that too, and because they're denying that they knew for years, and the public is saying they knew for years.
Seth wants to get us in trouble, but I think I like this idea.
And what about the one town that was they were saying that the people they were arresting were minorities or they were white.
Saraville. Yeah. Ooh.
Like this is a big whoa.
Seth says to Oprah request Governor Murphy's stuff.
Oh.
That's what I said. I was like, oh.
Scutari, Sweeney.
So, this woman who told us this information about Oprah requesting her
and
Zoom.
she said it out of anger, I'm pretty sure.
She was like, we had it going. And we got hung up on at the end, right? We never talked to the administrator from Tewksbury.
No, it was just pretty much...
it was Tewksbury.
Talk to my...
You want to call Tewksbury back? We have time to call Tewksbury.
Man, this is some stuff, man.
Let's call Tewksbury. Who says they can't give us disability access. Hold on, give me a minute here. I got to find the number for Tewksbury. Very interactive show today. TewksburyTownship.net. Make sure I got the right one. All right. Home. Give me the phone number. Where's the phone? Contact us. Califon, New Jersey. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We want administrator.
You have reached the Township of Tewksbury offices. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you know your party's 3-digit extension, you may dial
A bunch of stoners in one room can't be a good idea.
offices, dial 1. For the police department, dial 2.
No.
For the Department of Public Works, dial 3.
No.
For the construction office, dial 4.
No.
For the receptionist, dial 0. To repeat this message, dial star.
Receptionist?
Yeah, I guess.
I want the administrator.
Well, you probably have to go to the receptionist.
Tewksbury Township, Karen speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, can I speak to the administrator, please?
Sure. I'll transfer you. One moment, please.
Thank you. Yes. I'll call back just for. I'll call back just for that music. It's gone. What a tease! I want the no. Put me on hold again. What song was that?
It's too short.
I think it was Roy Orbison. I don't know.
Hello, this is James Barbario, Township Administrator. I'm away from my desk at the moment, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you. Thank you and have a nice day.
Leave a message.
Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key.
Hi, this is Edward Lefty Grimes again. I'm not sure if we left a message before or if we got cut off, but I'm calling back to make sure you got the number. I don't know if you got my number. My number is 908-616-0682. I'm with sativacross.org. We're a 501c3 here in New Jersey advocating for disabled rights and cannabis patients' rights. And I just would like to see if I could get disability accommodations for your upcoming meetings. Something that you guys did for the last 14 months that you were able to do with no problem. And now the disabled community needs your help. And we need you to give us access to these meetings like you gave everybody who was healthy for 14 months. Now the sick people want that same accessibility. So we'd like you to see if you could find a way to do a Zoom meeting or even a phone call with your tech guy that he can be able to take our phone calls. I think there's issues with using your personal phones, but we've used our personal phones and tablets for 14 months. So that's what's confusing to me because, I mean, we've done that. So I don't think it's a problem for someone to use their personal phone or computer at a council meeting to get the disabled to take part. You know, for years, the disabled have been asking for these things that you gave to healthy people. Things like online schooling, online work, online church, online council meetings. And now they're taking it all away. So all the homebound people, all the sick people are being put back in their homes, literally. My friend Jeff, before he passed away, was going to council meetings literally from his deathbed. He literally took part from his deathbed because he had cancer, stage 4 cancer. And before he was in his deathbed, he would go out to these council meetings. Sometimes he would have a chemo bag strapped to his hip. Because it's important for people to be able to take part. It's a public meeting, and people need to be able to take part in these public meetings because this is for us. We want to be able to take part as disabled people the same way you would help a vision impaired person or a hearing impaired person with 24 hours notice we'd like to give you 24 hours notice to give us access for people with physical disabilities. You can't say you can't do it because you did do it. You did it for 14 months. You figured out how to do it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think I got everything in there.
Yeah.
That was, boom, right
That was
there.
good. Straight to it. And all, that was, yeah.
All right. A bunch of good weed, though. Of course, a bunch of good weed, though. What do you mean? Hey, let's smoke some weed. We haven't smoked in a while.
Yeah.
Let's do some dabs. I need to do a dab. All right. Can we play something? We need to get some sponsors. We need to work on getting sponsors. And by the way, I need more things to work on with the meetings. What were some of the other things we missed? Password. Oh, the chats. The shit. A lot of stuff. I'll forget half the stuff. Believe me, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
After the dab, you'll probably remember.
Yeah, let's find out. All right, I'm going to give you a small one to start. I'm going to even give you a fresh container. Where is it? We're out of alcohol wipes, so I'm just ruining a bandana. Or making it better. Who knows?
Yeah.
Depends how you look at it. I could be improving it. There we go. Get it all up there. It's kind of a waste of oil when you sop stuff up like this, but it doesn't taste too good after sitting there for a half hour. It doesn't, it loses it. I'll do it, but you'll cough.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't want to cough. You want to enjoy it. So here. Here's a freshie. There's a freshie for you. Where'd it go? Boom. It's going. There you go. Enjoy. All right. Don't ask me what flavor it is because I just don't know. I meant like a bunch of stoners in one room can't be a good idea, but a lot of good weed. I still don't know what you mean. Can you explain yourself again, Seth? Seth, please explain what you mean. I don't know what you mean. No, you're not making any sense. I mean, like a bunch of stoners in one room can't be a good idea, but a lot of good weed. I don't know what you're talking about. You must be really stoned. You should be in this room with us. You should actually be here with us because we're really stoned, and I think you are too. So where are you? Why aren't you here coughing?
Not here.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir.
Wow. I think that's funny. That's funny. Oh, hold on. Let me check the other chat because there's two chats here. Please help the disabled. We need help with our medication. This man, Ed Grimes, is doing his best, and thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Joseph Moaba. Thank you, man. That means a lot, bro. Seriously. I like to hear that because, I hear a lot of people say, hey, you.
Hey, jerk off. Where's your squeegee?
Jerk off. Who said that? Who said that? Wasn't me. Did you hear the video? The guy's like, wasn't me. I'm like, I know it wasn't you. The guy ran back in the bar. He ran out to yell jerk off and then went back in the bar. Like, who does that? And then when you confront bullies, what do? They turn your back and they walk away. You confront the bully. But, then it's two idiots. First it was one idiot yelling at me, and then it's me being an idiot yelling at him. But is it, or is it just confronting a bully? Is it turning the other cheek or eye for an eye? Sometimes you got to do a balance of both, I think. I don't know. I live by turning the other cheek, but when I'm doing activism, I got the camera on, I'm in the wheelchair, I got the mask on, and I'm doing my thing. And I was really not even doing anything. I was just driving down the street, about to end the video, and I hear jerk off. I'm like, oh. And it was audible. I mean, you could definitely hear it. I'm like, I got to go back. El Rampador's no pussy. He's going to go back. No, El Rampador's no punk. I may back down, I may walk away, but El Rampador, no, you can't fuck with El Rampador, man. You ain't going to take shit from nobody, especially a bunch of day drinkers drunk on the street talking shit and running into a bar.
It was crazy because the one guy called you a coward, and then he goes right back inside. And then, then who's a coward punching a person that's in a wheelchair? Like, who's the coward there? Like, what? Like,
what the hell is this?
I don't know, man.
What is this?
I don't know.
What's this? Who is this? I can't hear nothing. You hear anything?
No. No, what do you mean? Who is this?
What the hell? Somebody left a message on here, and I don't hear it. From Bayonne. I'll call it back?
Yeah.
Who just called me?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Lefty. We're on the air. Did I speak to you before? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you call about the apartment?
Oh, yeah. You're looking for an apartment.
Oh, okay. Let me call you back. I'm sorry. We're doing something right now. I'll call you back. I do have an apartment.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you.
Well, there's that.
I am, renting an apartment. So if you're looking for an apartment, I have an apartment for rent. I can't take that call right now, though. I should have taken it. It'd be kind of funny, but no, I don't. That's business. Mixing business and activism. No, I can't do that. I don't do that at all. But either does El Rampador. El Rampador does not mix business and being a punk. Sorry, I'll get my ass kicked. I will take a beating in that mask. I will. And I've done it on this tour. When I had the camera on, I let that woman smack the shit out of me. Normally, I'd just walk away. I'd be like, okay, I'll see you. No, I'd let her smack the shit out of me. I'll lay on the ground, and now you're going to pay for a ramp. Now you're going to get a ramp. There it is. I knew that was happening. As soon as she hit me, I'm like, oh, there's a ramp. There's a ramp. We got a ramp. And we did the slow-mo. This is the funniest one. The slow-mo, she's yelling. She's like, it was so funny. Where is that video? Hold on. I don't know if y'all saw this one. This is a good one. All right, we're gonna end the show with this. This is too funny. It's what do you have to Google for that? It's wheelchair assault. Wheelchair assault Bayonne. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Let me hook this up.
So nice wheelchairs.
Oh shit.
Try to expand the video. Could you?
I'm looking to buy a wheelchair. Excuse me.
Hold on. Hold on.
So nice wheelchairs.
I'm looking to buy a wheelchair, a manual wheelchair. I'm looking to buy a wheelchair.
Excuse me. Turn off the phone. Turn off the phone.
Do you have a wheelchair ramp?
Should I come in?
Do you have a wheelchair ramp? You sell wheelchairs, but you don't sell a wheelchair. Really? You don't sell wheelchair ramps? Wow, really? Really? Yeah.
All right, so I start yelling at her.
What an idiot!
I'm the idiot yelling right now, but it did get what I wanted. But I shouldn't be yelling at her like this. I'm yelling at her, calling her an idiot.
Bring the cops. I'm suing you. We're suing you for $100,000.
This is what triggered her. Right here is what triggered her. She's like, "You're suing me?"
We're suing you.
Here she comes. Watch this. Here she comes. She's triggered.
We're suing you for $100,000. We're suing you. Ow! 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 She just hit me.
I couldn't believe she hit me. I really couldn't believe it. And normally I'd probably like defend myself. No, I just let her hit me.
On camera. She just hit me on
Go
camera.
ahead, hit me. Beat the shit out of me. I'll film the whole
Bring
thing.
the cops. I'm suing you.
The funny part is
We're suing you for $100,000.
the funny part is the slow mo. Hold on. The slow mo is the best. That's coming up.
We're suing you. We're suing you.
She comes
We're
yelling.
suing you for $100,000. We're suing you. Ow! 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 She just hit me. She just hit me. Help! Help!
pot plants everywhere. It's confusing. Here it is. Here she's smacking me right in the face. I hit the ground hard, man. That Coke can was like... They're screaming. That scream is so crazy, man. And she keeps going. She just keeps screaming. She hits me, beats the shit out of me, and starts screaming. Starts screaming, help, help. I can do that too. Help. 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 Oh shit. She's still screaming.
You guys were having like a screaming battle there. What was going on?
Wow. Wow. So I don't think anyone's going to call us back, so I think we'll end the show on that one.
Yeah.
We're gonna end the show there. That's too funny. Oh, man. All right. Let me... It sounds like a siren. I know.
Yeah, it did.
She literally hit me twice, and I thought she threw me. Looking at the video, I think she did a judo throw. It literally looked like a judo move. Like she kind of threw me at the end there because she kind of followed through. She did. Like if you watch the video, she follows through and kind of tosses me.
Like mushes you?
She kind of mushes me. Like
and then like throws you off balance?
Hits me and then hits me and mushes me. Kind of. Yeah. That's what it was. And that's what knocked me over. But yeah, I'm like, oh, wheelchair ramp. But that's what I was thinking the whole time. I'm like, oh. Because that happened to me 3 times in Bayonne. I got assaulted for wheelchair ramps.
Happens a lot in Bayonne, huh?
People just angry in Bayonne. Well, El Rampador ain't taking shit, and he's pretty angry too, so... You want to punch El Rampador? He's got titanium face mask. Go for it.
Yo, that would be hilarious. I would love to see that.
I should actually do that.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does Captain America use? Adamantium? Or Wolverine?
I don't know Wolverine.
Yeah, there's some kind of thing. I want that one. Or damn. Never mind. I can't think of the thing. I'm stoned. I'm not medical right now. I'm recreational. I'm totally recreationally high right now. Totally. And I'm almost as high as I am for church.
Which is good too, you know? Because usually if you get recreationally high, you know, you go to sleep.
You guys got to help me. You guys all got to help me. My pastor, who I love, I think he's the best pastor ever that I've ever heard in my life and anywhere, stigmatized cannabis last week again. And all of my pothead church friends, we were all like, oh, he did it again. And we don't know how to deal with this because, like, Charles Boyer is a reverend from Trenton, and he is totally for cannabis. How do I get Pastor Tim to come around? Because he's very progressive. Very progressive. He came around on reaching out to the LGBTQ community. He actually said, I want to have a meeting with you to help to minister to you better because we have a different view on biblical marriage, but it doesn't affect how I still want to minister to you, and I need to know what you need. And he had a meeting with that whole group of people to destigmatize them. And I think medical cannabis patients in church using God's medicine need to be destigmatized too.
See, I think the best way, it's kind of like you gotta pretty much, like their excuse is religion, so your excuse has to be religion as well. Like it's the only way you guys see eye to eye in that conversation, But I think there's a lot of points throughout the in the Bible that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, like the healings of God with people that lost their eyesight, and like there's a lot of people that he helped that was mostly disabled people. And it's a oil. It's a oil that he used, and we use some oil that's from a plant, and it's healing kind of properties the same way as God's oil was. I don't know too much about too much about the Bible and stuff like that, but I do know like that's most of the healings.
Yeah, it's in the book of Exodus, the anointing oil recipe, which I have right here. Right here is the anointing oil recipe from Exodus. And tell me what it smells like to you. I think you've smelled this before.
Yeah, I love this smell. It's just amazing.
It makes you hungry. It's so yummy.
It smells so good.
What does it smell like? What do you get
it's
first?
Like cinnamon.
Yeah. And then there's other stuff under it.
There's just other it's like maybe some like lavender. I don't know.
Yeah, there's frankincense, myrrh, probably.
It just smells so good though.
And there's actually cannabism in there, which is cannabis. Cannabis is what they used during the Bible times. It was not calamus. It was not sugar cane, although it's translated. It could be those things, a reeded plant. But no, the reeded plant was hemp. That's what they had back then. They built stuff with it. They wore it. You can't make clothes out of calamus or sugar cane.
Not only that, but like back then, like if like the human history, if you look at it, it's pretty much like where it kind of originated, right? It's kind of like the Middle East, kind of like the up in the mountains, and it's been traded off, and then you see it traded off to China, and then from there, like then everybody else started using it. It's kind of like we are one with it. It kind of
it evolved with us.
Yeah, in many ways until money became.
Yeah. That's why we're all sick now. We all have cancer now and shit. We stopped using hemp and cannabis oils and started using all these pharmaceuticals, and they started poisoning our environment, poisoning with chromium. Hudson County's got chromium everywhere, mercury, PCBs, vinyl chloride. That's why the water is so shitty. They take out 2 feet of topsoil, and I think that solves the problem. What about all the shit that seeps in? And look at the water. Look at the water up here.
Even then, even if when it rains, it just seeps even down more and more and more.
Break. We're not stupid. We're disabled. We're not stupid.
And then that's more years. Every time it goes deeper, it's just more years of more years. And hemp can solve that. Plant hemp plants. Let it and just
plant hemp.
Plant hemp, and then you can use the hemp for paper or get rid of anything, plastic, Man, there's even like hemp concrete. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Innovation. It has to be federally legal already.
Oh yeah, that's right. Captain America uses vibranium, and Wolverine has adamantium. Okay, that's right. That's right. Go take the seed that I've given you, and reap what you sow. That's right. Yeah, it's throughout the Bible. Hemp plastics are biodegradable.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to find something on here. I want to thank CMMNJ, sativacross.org, NewJerseyWeedman.com, UFCW, Local 152, that's United Food and Commercial Workers Union, JacksonStorms.com, Arlo Glass, OprahMachine.com, and Pure Puff Lifestyle Shop. Cheryl. There she is. Cheryl Miller. She got this ball rolling in New Jersey. I'm going to put her right under the bud here. Right there under that big bud. She fought for cannabis rights. Sabina Rose. Diane. Marie. Joan. Randy. Polly. Bill. Chad. Jeremy. Troy. Russ. Roger. Jay. Ella. Hattie. Jake. Armando. Lynn. Sean. Joyce. Brian. Thorne. Terry. Charlotte. Cher. Jaybird. Michael. Marley. Jeff Oakes. I'm going to put some smoke in the air for Jeff right now. I think you all should do the same thing. I'm going to have a moment of silence, and I'm going to put some dabs in here. And if you're home watching this or listening, and even if it's after the show's over, fill your bowl up right now. Fill your rig up.
Pack it up.
Pack it up, man. Pack it up for
all of them, for all the
everyone.
warriors.
Everyone up on this list. Let's do that right now. I'm going to wait for my peak to heat up. You got something to smoke, or hold on? I'll give you the peak too, but I got something for you. Hold on. Where's that? Yeah. I didn't get a blunt. I should have got a blunt. I got a bowl somewhere. That bowl here it is.
One for the road. One for the road.
Here we go. Oh, man. Oh, man. There's some pain. Oh, there's some pain for you. Ouch. I have spasms really bad. So if you're out there suffering with us, well, here, take a hit. Let's all feel a little better together. One toke at a time. Feeling better? How's that doing for you? Is that helping you? Take a hit?
Yeah.
Feel better, right? I feel better.
Kind of do like that.
Yeah. It's like
control
meditation.
breathing, you know?
Relax. Take a nice toke. I need to relax more. I'm a very angry person. I need to relax more.
Yeah, I've recently I have to control how to I get triggered when things are like sentimental and valuable to me. I get triggered easily, you know. Like there's a lot of emotion behind it. I have to learn how to control those emotions that I'm very attached to.
When you have skin in the game and something means a lot to you, yeah.
Day at a time, and they'll be conquered, you know. Day at a time. Can't worry about the past. Can't help the future. Can't do it. Like, you know, I can't control the future. So if I want to control the future, the best way to go about it is today, right now, this second. So
We just did that in the past 3 hours. I think we did a lot. There's some great activists out there, man. Really good stuff going on. Down in, oh, here we go. Trade you. Down in Tom's River, they got it tabled again. Thank you, all the activists all over. Lambertville.
And a special thank you to Brian Stacks.
Man, Brian Stack is the man. If he wants it done, believe me, it's going to happen. It's going to get done.
That's leadership. That's leadership.
And, you know, he suffered right along. He knows what it's like to suffer. He saw his parents in wheelchairs suffering from cancer, and it's a whole different story when you see that, and you know, and we see that. The patient community, we see it. We get it. Woo. Wow. All right. That's all you meant. Wow. Woo.
Yeah.
We have any council meetings this week? No, next week. Monday. We'll see you Monday, I guess. I think we're back Monday. Oh, jeez. Wow. Montvale's tonight. It's in person. Oh, no, it's virtual. Hey, we got meetings today. Well, hold on a second. We have Montvale. And Piscataway. We have Piscataway. Oh, we have 2 meetings tonight. Oh, yeah, I forgot all about them. I will make sure they're good. The numbers and links are good. And we'll see you tonight in Montvale and Piscataway. Montvale is a public hearing to consider to prohibit all cannabis businesses. And that is a Zoom meeting. Piscataway. It's a call-in number. They're prohibiting marijuana from being sold anywhere. Second reading. Mayor Brian Waller says, "This is a family town. It's one thing for a neighbor to use a legal product in the privacy of his or her own home. It's another thing to have a marijuana store down the block from your house." Huh? Wow. Okay, Brian. What do you think the people voted on? We wanted to vote on it, but we don't want it.
How mad is he going to be when they start exercising their rights to smoke, like, on the sidewalk?
He's going to be really, really mad.
He's going to be like, damn, nah, it's in my town anyway. What do I do now?
The state has not entirely codified or sorted out its laws. What laws and codes are they looking for, though? I just don't know.
Who knows?
What are they looking for? They don't really say. This is for lawyers to make their money. That's what it is. But okay, if you ban it, you can still revisit it. Which is the thing. We can just go back and make them revisit it.
See, but the thing is, if they want, they're waiting for them to come up with the rules. But instead of using that and coming up with the rules before their deadline, they're just completely not going to make any rules and just wait. It makes no sense. To me, it doesn't. Like, okay, I get it. You don't know what's to come. Okay. So you're just not going to do any research now. And you're just going to wait until the state comes up with something that you might not want. So instead of placing orders now, zoning things now, because that's what some towns are doing. They're planning ahead. They're like, okay, well, if this is going to happen anyway, let me plan ahead. Let me figure out zoning, all the things that I know that might come with it. It's a business. You know, at the end of the day, recreationally, it's a business. So you would treat it as any other business. I'm sure, like a liquor store, a bar. But let them figure it out.
Still waiting.
I'm gonna be worried. Or one of the things that I see happening is once the state comes up, all the people that banned it are not gonna like what the state put up. You know? Bless you. You know, what if they don't like what the state comes up with? What do you do then? Now they're locked. Are they locked into that? They can't even come up with any more rules at that point. They can't. You know.
I think it's failure on both sides of our leadership. They could have backdoor meetings about this and figure this out. These mayors of these towns who don't know what to do, they could just go have a backdoor meeting with these guys over some beer and booze or whatever they do.
Yeah.
Or bongs. Maybe start doing bong meetings. You can have bong meetings now together. I want to smoke with Senator Rice. Anyway. See you tonight in Montvale and Piscataway. 7 o'clock, Montvale, Piscataway, 7:30. Come take part. Hashtag they shall grow. Hashtag Jeff's law. Hashtag ignorance is no excuse. Hashtag
smoke them if you got them.
Yeah, there you go. Smoke them if you got them. Roll them if you don't. See you later. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will